All right, welcome back to the To Be Fair Show. I am your host, Johnny P,
Over here, real.
It's Q.
and we back.
Boom, boom.
It's been a week. We missed y'all last week, but we
Yeah.
here. We done made it. Got another good one lined up for you before we get started. I want to tell everybody, please tap in on all socials at the To Be Fair Show. That's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Threads. Hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe, and hop in that super chat. Super chats get read immediately. We got Tone here today, so we gonna be reading
We
the
back.
comments. Yeah, we got the whole crew here today. It's been a little minute, but
I'll get you right in a
Uh-oh.
second.
We done lost the screen. But
We still got.
anyways, we gonna keep it
going,
pushing. Yeah, we gonna keep it pushing. I'm gonna throw it to
Yeah.
Rail. He had a good one.
Yeah. So it was a lot going on, and this question is, I feel like it's one it's just necessary to have. I know we get mixed opinions, like with old girl that just well, they're trying to figure out how she passed away.
Oh, you talking
the
about
married,
Shorty in Africa?
yeah, with she married to the white guy.
White guy, yeah.
Yeah, that got stuff like that
Had the
going on.
Discord on fire.
I believe it. What they was talking about?
What he was talking about?
Oh,
There's only one person that's going
Yeah.
to spam it every single day.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
you already know.
This was so. I'm gonna be
We
honest.
could
In the
guess.
Discord, bro, we about to make you a member. We'll give you the VIP pass. You'll jump straight to the line. You get all the notifications and updated on everybody's stats. How many tether wetters? How many tethers? How many
any tetherball tournaments?
Yeah, tether tournaments. How many simps? Like we gonna give you the count, and you get caught up real quick.
All right.
But I guess what would I say? What did
We talking about old girl in
The
Africa with the
Oh
white
yeah. So now it has definitely been a reason to jump into the same conversation that they had been having since like January.
Mm-hmm.
That almost made me tap out. Where not they, it's really been two people, and then it's just drug on till now. But it does lend to the conversation they're talking about. This would be. Do you want to get it back, or I can give a little bit of it?
Well, I mean, and it's not. It's for me. It's not just that. There's
Okay.
so I'm trying to lay out for both sides, so that that could be a reason to talk about it, right? You know what I
Okay.
mean, about race in 2026 and beyond.
Okay.
That could be a reason. But then you look at what's going on in the government, and we're seeing a lot of the individuals that would have been pro Trump, and you know what I mean, they're switching sides. It's like seeming like everybody's kind of got a common understanding at this point, to where it's
Of
not so
what?
much common understanding that we ain't really, I ain't gonna say everybody, but there's a much more of a common
Cohesion.
accepting the fact that he is like the worst thing that we've seen. You know what I mean? That
Acceptation.
uh,
I like it.
Yeah,
I might start throwing that one out.
You ain't have to eclectic, my boy. You ain't have to eclectic, my boy.
But yeah, so like my question
like
for
it,
real is
though.
like how important is this race conversation? And then and in 2020, how important should it be? You know, we still seeing on your Facebook threads the first black to do such and
but
such.
Really quickly, tie in the Trump and the acceptance and the race part, just so I understand.
Right. So like before it was like, it seemed that the divide was more race based.
Mhm.
Even though we see, the token guys that came out and black guys that came out and, was for the Trump stuff. But for the majority, it was seeming like it was more of a racial divide, as it is always, Republican, Democrat, all of that has always been that quote unquote, like the racial division as it relates to which side you tend to fall on.
I think there's a reason why, like, this, because Trump was different with the way, like, he did what Obama did with black people, with white people. He kind of like invigorized them, like he woke them back up. He talked to a certain thing within them that they was feeling that nobody else had spoke to, and I think that's why like there was a lot of like white loyalty towards Trump.
But did Obama do that though?
For black people, I believe so.
Were we just emboldened just because he was black? I don't think that he was like just speaking directly to black people.
I'm not saying like his words. I'm saying the impact or the reaction.
Okay, yeah, I just want to differentiate because
I think
Trump was definitely talking directly to these people. Right.
Obama did it just by who he was.
Okay.
But the impact or the way the people reacted very similar.
Mm-hmm.
The grassroots thing, and see even like how what was it? What was it? Vote or die, or like a hope. He had the hope message, and he got the Make America Great thing. And the way we picked up on hope was the way white people did. Make
Oh
America
yeah,
great again.
that is true.
And
He had enough of a dog whistle, Obama. It was hope and change or something like that.
Yeah. So like, I think that's why like we see this like racial divide when it comes to this president versus like a George Bush, Bill Clinton. I think the last two, and even the Joe Biden, I think a lot of people just didn't like him because he was like, inept. But like with Trump and Obama, I think they spoke to a certain demographic in a certain way that like that's why there's that racial divide when it comes to talking about. That's why so many white people take up for Trump.
I ain't hoping like just more of an American thing. It's not really, and I'm just trying to understand
you
how
come out with
Obama.
But putting hope
that was
beside,
like a more
beside
of
a
no,
black,
I think that hope and
president
like
that
the
hit
way he branded it, a lot of that was especially
different.
coming off of the George Bush thing. George Bush don't care about black people. But he also gave like a speech about race when he was running.
Okay.
Like it was like a big, because race was a main talking point. Well,
of course,
to like him running, and he gave one of those. It's time for us to move past race, and we have to make this less about like it was like a main little thing.
Gotcha.
And within his presidential campaign.
But I'm not even talking more so about like what each of the individuals did. I'm talking about the way the people reacted to him. The way like black people took up for Obama is the way white people take up for Trump. And I think that's why there's this racial divide within like the people who are like
the point.
Who are like defending him. It's because they feel like not even that he's right, but that he speaks for them.
Right.
So let me ask you this: at this point, so this is where I'm asking: is race really as important as it was? Because I can understand that because Obama was black folk was just going. You know what I mean? We was just going, even if he was going to be trash. He was like, yeah, I'm voting for him because he black. You know what I mean? You ask me, that's the reason, and that's what they was proud to say it. Okay, and on this side, it seems like, okay, originally it was like a big race-based thing where it seemed like it was the dividing factor was race with Trump. It seemed like, but now we're hearing all of these guys, the Tucker Carlsons, you know what I mean? These guys coming. I think Joe Rogan has came out. Oh,
there's a few. Like,
Alex Jones.
I don't know if
Tucker
it's not
Carlson for sure. I seen him. He was
Alex Jones and all of these guys are pretty much walking back. But I also don't think that it's.
I don't think it's not race based still. Well, depending on how you classify Israel, all of their pushback blends on that line.
Okay.
And so, like,
it's the I see what you're saying.
That was you hooked the left on me. I didn't expect that left. Okay,
no, but like, because I was just listening to him. Because Ben Shapiro's responding to.
I mean, Ben Shapiro is
no. What I'm saying is Ben Shapiro's responding to Tucker Carlson, responding to somebody else about like the whole little thing.
Owens and all of them.
Well, not even that, but like people's commentary about Israel. And I said Ben Shapiro did that too. I meant Tucker Carlson as well. And like the even if we say religion or race, however you classify the conversation, that is the divide that has spun the MAGA left. I mean MAGA right.
The split.
It's literally Israel. Yeah. But like however you look at that, whether it's race or it's religion, that's the spin.
Well, it's the crazy thing is it seemed like it was the fouls first.
Well, the
fouls like was the beginning part of it, but then they used the war pretty much just dropped the fouls all the way down to like niggas ain't paying attention to that.
But niggas
no more.
didn't like the war, and that's the crazy. Like,
the war didn't work like he thought it was gonna work.
It actually worked against him.
He thought the war gonna be like the super patriot thing. But I will say this though, like even when it comes to like the Alex Jones, Joe Rogan, Tucker Carlson's, even if they're splitting with him, like I see say something with the Trump's base still hasn't necessarily split away from him. And I think there's
what do you
I think it's just waning. I don't see how you could say both of those.
I saw something when they were talking about the approval ratings of like a Tucker Carlson versus Trump. Trump was still beating him.
Tucker Carlson. What does that mean? What is Tucker Carlson's ratings and Trump? What are we talking about?
Just people who they agree with him and stuff, but they were still showing that Trump is still doing well even like after the war with his supporters. Like there are people that I just got
but Johnny, let's like slow down really quickly.
Still believe in him.
Let's slow down.
Carlson don't mean there's not Americans that still believe.
Let's slow down for a second. So the idea of comparing the approval ratings of Tucker Carlson to Trump by itself is its own. Like it, I don't see how like that's a comparable, and we should use that as a comparable. Trump's approval rating in his second term is down dramatically, unless something like has recently just changed this week. it's down dramatically from what it I guess what it originally was his first term, in which he also had like waning approval ratings within that. But I think like I don't want to quote things that I can't remember off the top of my head.
They say Trump revels in Tucker Carlson's free fall and opinion polling.
But like, what does that mean to anything we're saying?
Well, people are still in favor of Trump. Like ever since he started.
That's not what that is even talking about. That's like, so Tucker Carlson has hooked left from his base in general. So I can see how his opinion polling would be down.
Right.
This is what, like, I don't know why you would compare Trump and Tucker Carlson when Tucker Carlson's moving away from traditional media, the Fox News perspective. Of course, half his base is going to like turn on him.
Okay, I mean, okay.
And Trump,
that makes sense.
In general, is hooking away from the things that he ran on. He was the
hooking. He done hooked all the way away.
Yeah, he was the no war president, no new war. He was the release the Epstein files. Yeah. He was all these things.
Big time.
I mean, but there's still people like
well, of course there are still
because of that race thing that I just mentioned. There are people that are still rocking with Trump.
So
we agree with that,
and like at a heavier clip than we would imagine. And that's
hold on. So you saying that you believe that the people that are still sticking with him is still that you feel like they're standing because of race? Yeah, I don't believe that.
Like, why else are you still rocking with?
Well, I'm saying that it's the same with think about it. They didn't like Biden. You see what I'm saying? I don't think it's a race thing.
But so why else would you be after he done everything?
I think that
it has to be.
Maybe there's undertones of it. Maybe there's undertones. I think that the broader reason is not race based.
Then what is it? It can't be off logic.
First off, what I'll say is that like in order for you to hook the left on them, you have to be able to admit that you were wrong. That's number one. That people don't do well with admitting that they're wrong and going the other way. That's one thing.
I don't know if I agree with that. In the sense that
people are still rocking with him because they don't want to be wrong.
But also you talk about like the what's the denomination of the church that was like big that he was pushing big with? It's not Protestant.
Catholics.
Not the Catholics. It's not Presbyterian.
I know you're talking about.
It wasn't Protestant.
Damn.
I wish I could remember. Southern Baptist.
No, it definitely wasn't Southern Baptist. It was is it Evangelicals? Evangelicals.
That's not a denomination. That's like
Evangelical.
I think it's like.
Yeah, I think that I don't think that this is that the tie is like as race driven as like black folk with Obama. I don't think it's close to that.
I still disagree with you.
I think it's close. The people that are still rocking with him, I think they're not rocking because of religion, because he's not not religious. Well, he's just a terrible person. So you can't be like, if you're a religious person.
My man was just Jesus the other day,
right? So they can't be rocking with him like the evangelical. Like it got to be because he's white and white is always right.
But why wouldn't Biden whiteness good enough?
Because he didn't speak to them the way Trump did.
But also evangelicals typically end up being
so much of race as it is. So, and just to make sure,
I can't
just to
make
sure, okay, I'm gonna stop after this. Just to make sure you're saying that you believe that the biggest factor that is keeping them there is because of the race factor.
Yes, I think they want.
Okay,
yeah.
I disagree, but go ahead, Q. What do you think?
Get in. Well, listen, first things first. We might need to move Johnny from this middle seat because I can't get a word in. When Johnny wanted, I can't say shit.
Johnny say he hosted it.
Hey, look, I said
he talking. That's what he's doing for sure.
I said I ain't want to be here.
But what was it that you had just said? You were speaking about race and what? So I think the people that are hyper dogmatic to Trump are dogmatic to him based on not principle, but what he dog whistles and speaks to, which it is like the white pride of America.
Identity.
And I think that is like the people that are going to be the last ones to shake, because you are seeing that the people that are kind of principled, it's not as much as they admit that they're wrong. I think that they admit that he lied to them. And so whether you go to Andrew Schultz,
easy out
if you go with like the Joe Rogan and the whole no new war, the Tucker Carlson, the Epstein file guys, what's his name? The one that talked like a frog. conspiracy ththing.
Is that
Conspiracy
Alex
guy.
Jones, right?
Alex Jones, yeah, Alex
Yeah.
Jones.
You said he did a Robert Kennedy impression.
Robert Kennedy, one of them ones. No, I ain't gonna do my
But
Robert
it's
Kennedy.
tough
That
to-
is why that wouldn't be how I do it. All right, we're gonna stay focused. I think that you're seeing that there are people that were for him because they actually thought that what he would deliver, what he was speaking about, would stand on.
Right.
I think that the people that are most dogmatic to him now, there's like a undertone of the dog whistle for a lot of them, in my opinion. I think that that'd be the best way I could say.
And so let me ask you this: if we also can see that his approval ratings are probably the worst that they've probably ever been, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but with that
better
also
than Tucker Carlson.
But wouldn't that also say wouldn't that also mean that since it is waning, right, that it's less about race than it previously has been? So are we talking about 2026 moving forward? How much should it or does it hold us? Because like at the end of the day, it's like, okay, we know that the only color that they care about is green, so they use these smaller battles to make sure they can pick one box against the other box, red box versus blue box, the Christian versus the Muslim, you know what I mean?
Who do you mean by that?
Or let's say the powers that be, right? We use this as a mechanism
that
that
like
pushes to assist in the push of propaganda, huh?
Who's the powers that be? Like white supremacy?
New World Order?
Like white supremacy.
I don't know who you.
Hey, I like that. I like that. I like what you did there. Huh? Is the powers that be white? I would assume so. It would have had to be like your Rothschilds and your J.P. Morgan and
then they're still compartmentalizing things based off.
But
of
I think that they care. I think that they utilize it simply because they know that this tool that they can use and wield will always keep the back and forth with us away from them. Keep the odds, and we sit here and talk about this more than what you know what I mean? Okay. Or do y'all disagree with that? That they pretty much I think keep that going.
Divide and conquer.
Because then also you got to think about it. When last time you seen a white man gunned down on the news? Like I don't think I've ever seen that.
I mean, white men gunned down.
Yeah, and but I mean they get killed more than we do statistically every year. I mean, we can look it up right now, and I can.
We believe you, bro.
No, yeah, you ain't got to look it up. But I don't think that. I think that's about more sensationalism, though. The reason they put black people on the news getting killed, not because.
But it also it aids in keeping the divide and keeping the conversation about this versus that.
I agree with that too.
So what was the overall question that you was just trying to ask?
Just pretty much like it. Is just pretty much is it waning? Is the race conversation beginning to wane a bit now that we can kind of see like there's a common, you know what I mean, a common threat to all of us. It ain't just black folk gas for $5. The economy and all of these different things.
That's what Steve just said. The culture wouldn't work on gas $4.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? That is it waning? Is what I'm saying. 2026 move going forward. Do you believe that this? How important is it, or do you believe it will be moving forward?
But I think it's. I don't know if it was ever as important as they made it seem, but I think the power that be is going to find a different erase that isn't effective if it doesn't get the people going anymore. They'll go to Democrats, Republicans, urban versus rural. Like I think there will always be these different categories that are kind of based in race, like urban versus rural. That's almost race based, but it's not really. But I mean, if you say rural, what you think of? If you say urban, what you think of? And so I think the categories will change, but I think they'll always have the foundation in racism or in that white supremacy, because that's who founded this country, and they founded the country out of like persecution. So I think they came here to keep their.
I think racism is profitable and it's a control mechanism. So like that's the thing. It's not going to go away just for those two reasons alone. It's easy to control. Like no matter what, you're gonna always have people on both sides that are concerned about racism. You're gonna have black people that make their whole identity about what white people got to say about them. You're gonna have white people who basically just ain't got they think lower level, they can't see nothing beyond race. Like that's the best way they can see being anything, because they ain't got nothing else going on in life. So they feel like their race is all they got going on, and that make them better than somebody, and that's what they go off of. Either way, it's never gonna really go away. Person.
I'm just saying waning. I understand that it's the easiest thing to point out and the easiest difference to point out. You don't even have to say anything. You know what I mean? So I understand that it will always be a thing.
Mhm.
But then as we were talking, I guarantee like interracial marriage is probably at the highest it's ever been.
But I don't even
What
think
you
it's
think, Johnny?
waning rain. I ain't never got married.
I'm full of shit.
That's funny. That's
Go ahead,
funny.
go
You
ahead.
tried it. That's funny.
Go ahead.
I was about to say something fucked up. Let's get out of there. But I think racism is like, I think it's waning amongst black people as an excuse. I think it's rising amongst white people.
Hold on, you say it's waning.
Because I don't think black people think racism is holding anybody back anymore. Like we can go in and do anything that you want to in this, for the most part, without racism being.
Go
a real
to the
thing.
hood. It's still there. The sentiment's still there. You
But
can find the older. You got to be about 50.
But is that a reality though? But like if it can't, as a black person, I feel like I can pretty much do what I want to do in this country. I mean, and there's certain like ceilings. Like you can ask Kanye, the Jay-Z's, like there's ceilings. But as far as like, I have a long, range of freedom to go before I hit that ceiling. But I say like the racism conversations move from us to white people. You think about the victims or people who claim to be the victims of racism now. White people are using that more now than ever. So
it's not true.
But the conversation is not going anywhere. If they say that,
you don't think so? That I didn't never really hear.
You see a white person say like the hardest thing to be is a straight white man in America. That means they're still thinking about the race.
But race is like such a hyper.
But
big thing.
White people are using it as an excuse. Where is it going to go? They're now taking the things that we said and are reusing them, recycling them, and so that's still the same conversation.
Yeah, I think like white people are using racism as though they've used it prior in previous times. Like the KKK is built off racism, like things that they've always done. But I also just want to circle back. I think that black people right now use racism at like a hyper level. And maybe I think it's almost a renaissance because the FBA thing is based off race as well. Yeah. The Pan-African thing is based off race. Like all of these like split, like the blame whites, like all these things are really prominent still and is based off race. I think that all the demographic little breakdowns in the different groups, and I walk around here and see whether it's people still operate within races. I don't know what how we can miss the fact that is still an elephant that's in the room that a lot of groups base off of race, in my opinion. Go ahead.
No, so you say that you don't believe that it's waning at all. You think that it's even,
no, I think it's
even worse.
I think that there was probably a time around like right before Trump got into office that I thought that it was starting to
talking about the first time, right?
Yeah, first time,
like the end of Obama.
That he was like there was a point in time that you had like these one-off things that it seemed like it was trying to sensationalize, but it didn't seem like it was like as big of a thing, if that makes sense. This was like the underground time.
Well, the Trayvon Martin, that was like 2014. That was
I was about to take it back to maybe
like
the end of Obama's first 4 years. That was kind of the time. After that second 4 years,
it kind of ramped back.
It started ramping back up.
I think that it only thing that ramped up was like a couple of like the
you had the one-offs until
no, I remember the shootings that happened.
You had,
but I think that in general, those are more outliers than what the actual feeling on the ground was. Like during that time, like let's say woke time in Charlotte,
right?
There wasn't like this big undertone of racism and shit like that. That wasn't like really the thing. Like it would be like a rally that would happen if somebody gets shot and it ramp up something. Yeah, but in general, like niggas was out in fucking South End.
But we still was out in Common Market. But even like all of the conversation we still was talking about nothing but that. Like I can even remember, like even when I was writing, that was you know what I mean? That was a thing that was always addressed in everything that I wrote. You know what I mean?
But
so then everything that I wrote always had that undertone.
It had an undertone, but do you think that let me see how I can feel.
I think the difference then, instead of it being racism, was that it was a thing of empowerment. It seemed like during that.
Yes, there we go. That's a better way to
frame
it.
Like,
yes, I agree with that completely. That's probably what I was going to try and get to.
And then also too, I think that we live in a much more diverse city than a lot of the cities in America. Like Charlotte is a very diverse. You know what I mean? I just went to Optimus Hall. What's that? For yesterday.
Okay.
And you know what I mean? It's just like when you walk around Charlotte, just riding around Charlotte, it's not as bad as something. I don't know what he got going on. He been over here with the fidget spinner going tough. But
What the family is.
but yeah, and I just think that like, okay, so you're saying that you don't think that it's waning at all,
I think it's ramping up.
ramping up.
I think
okay.
that in the past 3 years, like I said, shout out TBI in the chat. Every single day, I just see black people talking about like interracial dating. Like that's the topic of the conversation every day.
But I mean, that's also
that's also grass though. That don't mean.
But I was about to say too. It's also algorithm based. I think that it's also tough because like your algorithm is so geared to what you have been looking at, the way you think that that's what.
Well, that's not the algorithm. That's just these niggas.
I understand what you said. I know what you talk about.
But
I'm just saying, like, because like on my algorithm, I'm not saying that's not like a thing that's being talked about on my algorithm.
All I'm saying is that, well, no, I do think that that's an outlier conversation. It's an outlier thing that happens. I just think that right now we are in. I don't think that Black pride has went anywhere. What was the term that you used, Home? Black empowerment has went anywhere. I think it's still a big thing right now. There's the separation between Black Americans and Black foreigners and shit like that. But even now, because of that separation, I think that in itself pushes race heavily.
But see, and just to make sure I understand, because I messed around and was looking at and shout out to Hoop Lounge, yeah, the algorithm.
Oh, shout out Hoop, yeah. That's my guy. I just sent it to him.
Yeah, damn, what I'm finna say?
Oh, not Hoop Lounge. Shout out G. That's G.
I know that. What up, boy?
That's our guy. Tone, switch it to me real quick.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, I just sent them the link. Shout out to G. We'll get back to that. I
want to make sure I understood what you were saying. When you talking about the idea of like the Pan-African versus FBA, that's also fueling this whole the separation of the racist thing. Is that what you were just saying? Like
I think that is fueling? I think that is another symptom of
race being a big
a bigger thing and it escalating still. Like the idea of, like I said, even if you move it away from like the Discord, the guys that have some traction within this, within the Black empowerment space, one of the big fishes, the big whale, is Tariq, in which it bases around Umar.
Yeah, see, that's what I
bases around like race. It bases around identity, Black identity specifically, and how you define that.
Even I've seen even Umar's momentum dying down. I mean, I think that and I understand what you're saying, and I think y'all make great points. But I've seen Umar's. I mean, even the joints that the podcast that he owned. You know what I mean? The people are kind of tired of even listening to it at this point.
I think. But do you think that race has moved anywhere out of the conversation though? You know,
when I say out of it, like I said, I from my lens, right? Also, from my lens, what I'm saying is, I feel like it's waning.
For white people. Do you think that it is more or less of a thing now in comparison to 10 years ago?
From me, my honest opinion is I feel like it's less than it was.
I disagree because
it depends. Like when I'm dealing with, because I'm dealing with
white
identity
all is at its height right now. I think that this might be the highest that we've heard white people even push back against Black tropes, Black empowerment, have identity specific to white American, have
I don't see it.
Even so speak, let me ask you, speak to racist tropes. Like right now, you get common white people that will push what we used to call racist tropes. But these are things that they look at as norms now.
Oh, you talking about the dude using the N-word on his show and
no, I'm just saying
because I'm not talking about
I think within the common conversation, white identity is a bigger thing than it's ever has been, and people will outwardly identify it inside a way that I haven't seen it before.
Okay, and then just to make sure you're still talking. You talking
I'm not
about
talking about famous
real
people.
life.
I'm talking about just just regular common people that I would come across, whether via whatever version of algorithm.
Can I add something? Because I think Tone said something that I think speaks directly to where we're at based in white identity. The Black empowerment movement directly kind of put the gas in this white identity crisis that they're having now. Because I mean, you could even go back to I think that was 2014, 2015, where That guy went in that church down in South Carolina in Charleston.
Oh yeah.
Mother
That's
Emanuel. He wanted to start
Dylan
a
Roof.
race. Dylan Roof. Yeah, he wanted to go and start a race war.
What that had to do with black identity?
Because I think the black empowerment movement, that was right at the end of the black empowerment movement. I think that's what
the Trump empowerment movement.
Movement. But no, because
I don't think
this was before Trump.
No, what I'm saying, I don't think that was really.
But
like now we're hearing them talk about like them being like.
This is based on the replacement theory that was been out before Trump.
Right. But you understand that the replacement theory has nothing to do with black empowerment ideology. That's the census and predictions for race. Like I don't see why you would blame Dylan. Like Dylan Roof didn't speak to Tariq and Umar for why he was doing shit. Like he had a white supremacist ideology in which he was.
You don't think black empowerment emboldens white supremacy? You don't think when they see black people trying to fight against racism, it doesn't empower them to be more racist?
I think that like so.
I don't think
I would answer this inside the way you framed it. The answer will be yes, because of there's some part of like if you have resistance, you're gonna like ramp up. I don't think that it's a major impact at all, because the majority of it is based off of pseudoscience.
But you don't think a lot of the even where Trump is based on Obama becoming president, the first black president, and like our success directly impacts how much vitriol comes on the back end.
All right, but now we're moving like the goalposts.
Obama's not. I consider that black empowerment though. Like,
but Obama didn't speak about black empowerment. Like right now,
that's
like
what I was saying.
The biggest trope to Obama that people say is that he didn't do nothing for black people. Like you're saying that because black people were proud.
But
like,
at the same time, I understand what you're saying. Even though he did,
like when he first got elected, he did like the hope and stuff. They like
what.
We felt way better.
No, all right. So now you're talking about like feelings and shit like that. So like, I don't understand. Like, how are we quantifying like these statements?
I think the same way that we see like what Trump did with white people and like how they're more emboldened. I think there was a lot of emboldenment that came with Obama.
Okay, cool. But like now tie this back to where you was at. Like you attempted to move far away from like your initial statement.
No, I think black people the more
the black like against, Obama wasn't the black empowerment movement. The black empowerment movement had nothing to do with Dylan Roof. Like you tried to like like overly umbrella this shit into like what you just went to. But Umar, Tariq,
Dylan Roof,
Sinetta, TV. None of these niggas had anything to do with Dylan Roof. Like the replacement theory is not based in black empowerment.
Oh man, if you're talking,
there is no. You said that. That's not based in black empowerment.
The replacement theory is
Dylan Roof see black people coming. I think like,
bro, but like.
He was mad at black people.
I don't think that's why
able to be on the same. Like, why? So why did he shoot black people then?
Because a part of the white ideology is not like white supremacist racist ideology is. How about this? The KKK didn't have roots in hating black people because black people had black empowerment. They hated black people because they felt black people were inferior.
Right.
Like wherever you want to start, the goalpost of it, it's not because of black people were just standing up
after black people got their freedom, right?
No, black people were slaves and they thought they was inferior. That's where it would have started.
But I think if you think somebody inferior and you give them the same rights as you, that causes white supremacy. And it's about the black people getting more power, getting the same power that white people have. That's what makes them more racist.
Because again, let's circle back to your point. Like, now you're just like blending yours into mine. Mine is that they thought that we were inferior. Yes, that was my point. Your point was empowerment.
I think the black
so again, like them thinking that
I think black empowerment has dealt with a rise in white supremacy.
Black empowerment has dealt with a rise of white
black people get like I
don't understand that statement.
But like even after the civil rights movement, there was a resurgence in the KKK. It's like all the resurgence in the KKK come after a black empowerment movement.
Something Steve just said here. Steve said Obama didn't speak about it, but that's no white people's perception. They think all he did was talk about race. That's a very good point. Like where a lot of white people don't think Obama did anything but talk about race, but black people feel like he didn't do anything for us.
That's crazy.
Because it's like when you think about it, it's like,
but for them it would have been like,
he was the figurehead, and we was talking a lot about race around that time. Like, it's a black president.
Right. I think that's fair. I just want to again circle back to the actual point
Yeah,
and just
get
make
back.
sure that we iron out like the
But I
thing
think-
because Johnny and run you trying to run
I mean,
to like
but
all kinds of
what
corners
I
of the room.
try to make it seem like I say the craziest thing, but I think
No,
there's
I agree with
historical
both
precedence
statements.
in what I'm saying.
No,
Like,
no, but like the broader you make it, it becomes less crazy because it's like it's generalized. When you
point,
silo it's I think it's a crazy statement because I don't think that Dylan Roof killed black people because of the black
They was
empowerment
empowered.
movement.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think
that example. That's just a bad example. That's just a bad example. He was going to do that shit. Whether that didn't have anything to do with black empowerment.
The great replacement theory has nothing to do with black empowerment, and that's my point. Like these things are not like sequiturs.
Juju Wright said, "How can we say that Obama didn't do anything for black people? There's a list of things that he did. If it wasn't for him, a lot of black people would have died from not having the proper health care. That wasn't
those are
for black
adjacent
people. That was
things
for everybody.
Well, those are adjacent things in which it impacts black people a lot.
Yeah.
And again, like I think that there's conversations to be had on both sides of like what he has done. That when you can't necessarily silo black people as a specific group, but do things that will benefit black people mostly. You can make an argument that he has done things like that.
Do you think
And
we'll
that's
ever
cool.
get a president? Like, because even like when Bernie was running, you know what I mean, they kept asking specifically, were you going to do something for black people? Going on the Breakfast Club. Going to the Breakfast Club, they ask everybody, what are you going to do for black people? Do you think that there ever be, or will black people come to a point to where we be okay, other than the reparations? We're talking about aside from reparations, just talking about just other policies. Do you think that there's anything that can be done that benefits everybody? Because we'll use if
benefits everybody. What do you mean by that?
Benefits everybody, but impacts us enough to where we can say that, oh, they did this for black people. Like just going into the example that Juju gave, right? So if we sit there and talk about
I think
the
that there
line
are
in
a
our
bunch
community,
of things that have been done that are like that.
Yes, well, I'm just saying. So at a point to where we would be able to internalize it, and instead of being like, oh, we want this policy just to say black people. You know what I mean? Then we can say we did something for black people.
I think that's a part of the issue with a lot of the movements ends up being, in my opinion, this is where I get like some FBA pushback and shit like that, is that the idea of wanting it siloed specifically to state black people is going to be the hardest thing, and I think it's almost going to be impossible.
What do you say? The rise of tide lift all boats? Is that what? Is that the something like that?
You could possibly say that, but like if you're going to things that I think niggas hate Kamala, but that is kind of the statement that she was saying is that I can't give you something specific for black people, but what I can give you are things that will majoritarily benefit black people.
Black people adjacent.
Well, it's not adjacent if it's like majority benefiting, but I can't put. I'm doing that.
And then that's the thing. It's like we also sitting there dealing in this race conversation. You said that we don't feel like it's dwindling down at all, but dealing in this race conversation.
Matter of fact, her presidency shows that how it wasn't.
You said, say it again. Her
presidency, like her running for president. Everything was based around race and her ethnicity.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's true.
BMAC 52 said 522. This TBI, right?
Yeah, this TBI.
So how do they do things specifically for illegal immigrants? Didn't they specifically give Asians a hate crime bill?
Yeah, and at the end of the day,
stop again. If you go look at the bill, it's not only specifically for Asians. Like it's broader than just Asians.
Just put our name on top of one of the bills. Like, that was the black bill.
Hey, she tried, what was it? You did the man. What was it? Kamala was talking about the black man bill or something she was doing for black men.
On a napkin or something. Bro.
Hey, that was terrible. I ain't gonna lie. That was terrible. That shit was terrible.
We gotta put that shit at the top.
Yeah, no, I just feel like at the end of the day, I guess it seems as though we need more conversations that is kind of like, in my opinion, attempting to like let us see beyond that. You know what I mean? But I don't know if we'll ever get to a place where we'd be willing to even, like I say, if a person puts in policy that's going to raise the poverty level, that we know automatically that's going to have a great impact on black people. Mm-hmm. We know that. But is that not good enough? You know what I mean? A nigga run on that, and then you be like, no. And then,
but you always want for more. That's good to have, but like, what you
I understand that. But what I'm saying is,
what want for more though?
What the fuck, bro? Can we be pleased at all? Unless it so unless they come and
to
say
me, like that ends up being the issue, in my opinion, where you get, let's say, this last presidency and how we siloed a bunch of different people and said we need a bill specifically for black people if I'm a vote Democrat.
Right,
but if I vote Republican, I'm just doing it off the strength.
That's crazy.
That's what you've seen a bunch.
Yeah, I seen that.
You've seen it a bunch.
And
crazy. Also, I just looked up, shout out ChatGPT, large language models. We'll get into that. It said no, it didn't create a separate law just for Asians. Instead, it sped up federal review of all hate crimes related to COVID, including reporting, trafficking, data collection, provided resources for training and support for victims, and made reporting easier. It wasn't specific to Asians, and it had.
And what was it? What was it called? What's the bill called?
The Asian hate bill. It's I can look.
It's called
here.
the Asian hate. Is that what they actually did? I know. We'll talk like the bathroom bill in North Carolina. You know what I mean?
HP. It is people call it the Asian hate bill. It was actually the it was actually the COVID-19 Hate Crimes Act 2021.
And see, that be the thing. You see how easy you go. So call it the Asian hate bill, and now the Asians got a whole bill to themselves.
That's like
and they're like, hold on, it's not even called that though.
That's like
Obamacare, affordable care. It's like you know what I mean. You can make it. You can build up the hate for it. Just call it the Obamacare. You know what I mean? Just build that. Like at some point, we got to stop being fucking tricked like this, bro. Like they're using, like I said earlier, they're using the race thing to then continue to push. That's propaganda.
Right. So now let's spin this real quick, because I think that this is also an important part of the conversation. Does race still matter? And I land on yes. I land on yes. So I think that they're pushing this as a level of divide, but I also think that we see almost every ethnic and race group participating in ethnic and racial division consistently.
Ethnic and racial. So is it ethnic and racial division, or is it just prioritizing people that are like me?
Yeah, I think that those are the exact same thing.
But the intent is different though. So it's not to me. The intent is everything. So like, if I fuck with my people because those are because look, that's just
black
like
with white supremacy are two different things.
Hold on.
I don't know where
you about to derail me, bro. Let me get stay where I'm at. So the thing is me prioritizing.
Hey, give me that one too, Johnny.
Me prioritizing my people is not that just because I love blackness don't mean I hate whiteness. So me prioritizing my people, whether I be Indian, black, white, Asian, that doesn't mean that I don't fuck with you. That just means that I'm prioritizing me.
Right. My statement wasn't about not fucking with the group as much as practicing division. What you just stated is still practicing division. Prioritizing your group is practicing division for sure.
Oh, man, I don't know, because the thing is, like, look, y'all know my wife's Eritrean, right? And I know for sure that they would have, if on its face, they would have rather her marry somebody that's that speaks Tigrinya. That speaks Tigrinya, whether it be somebody that with all of the customs and norms that they already have, like they were fasting. You know what I mean? Their Easter Sunday is completely different than what the way we celebrate the holiday and all that. Like they would have rather it being someone that's like them. But at the end of the day, I still make the cut because it was about less. It was less about. Of course, we would rather this be the thing, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean? We're still willing to accept. But I would have rather you be with someone that is that speaks our language. You know what I mean? That comes from a similar. You know, the traditions and customs are the same. I want my grandkids to be raised in the customs that I've all. You know what I mean? The ones that been taught to me and been passed down the generation. So I don't feel no type way towards them because that would have been their preference. You know what I mean? That's just like black folks saying I would prefer my son or daughter to marry a black person. But then they end up marrying somebody else. You don't just hate the people. It's just a preference.
But my thing is, I think the issue is that, like, when we say that about, like, if a white person says that turns like.
See, I don't agree with that. If a white person say I would rather my kid marry somebody white, I understand what you're saying.
But you're practicing division either way, though, based off of race.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
The example that you gave, I think like that's the lightest version of it. But when we get into like economic models and things like that, and you're still practicing division based off race, so even if it's not like I hate this specific group as much as like I am actually prioritizing myself, race is still a big part of that. And so then like it's like to say that it doesn't matter then if there's a bunch of different groups that are prioritizing people like them, then I think that we missed the boat. Hopefully that you understand.
No,
what I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But so let me ask you this: do you think that that in turn what it is that you said practicing division, right? So
Practicing division.
Would it be
if nobody practiced division, then I think everything is smooth. But if everybody people are practicing division, and I'm using division instead of racism.
I understand.
Because of prioritizing your own in group, it's still practicing division.
I understand.
Even if you don't look at it as racism, because racism is an act that has all.
So which one do you think we're more apt to see? I can't think of the word I want to use, but for it to actualize, right? So
what do you mean?
Us doing the same and prioritizing self and practicing division, as you would call it, or us doing away with it and everybody being more accepting of everybody and being able to
practicing division. Because it's already an active practice with everybody.
And then I think language,
for maybe black people.
I think also like language has a lot to do with it. It's not necessarily because I see a lot of black guys. Well, I ain't gonna say a lot. That was a stretch, but the black guys that I know that can speak a different language, whatever that language would be, that and are able. Once you're able to speak that language amongst those people, you're in turn very much more accepted. So like even with my my Eritrean in-laws and all that, the fact that I was willing to kind of the more and more that I'm willing to embrace what their customs are, the more and more they're
say something and reach you.
No, I can't. That's fucked up.
That's messed up.
Bro. That's that bullshit.
I ain't do that.
That's that bullshit.
That would be proud.
All right.
That wasn't cool.
Yeah, that was a joke.
That wasn't cool.
Or not. It could be cool.
Nah, that wasn't cool.
Everybody get jokes. I don't give a damn about that. I don't care if y'all think it's cool or not. If everybody get jokes, everybody get jokes. We get small hat jokes, we get black jokes, we get white jokes.
No, that's true.
Guess who else can get a joke?
That's true.
Them goddamn. No, my bad. I ain't even gonna jump off the ledge.
Yeah. But I got a couple words under my belt. But I ain't finna do it.
Yeah, I'm trying to hear. I'm curious.
Fuck y'all.
Watch the click at the end.
Ain't no clicks in the fucking language, bro. There ain't no clicks.
Susie, don't be mad at me. She pissed now.
Yeah, you fuck around now. Hey, I can't save you now.
TV, I said my boy Q sounded more on code.
He said what?
He said my boy Q sounded more on code.
Hey, I do got one thing before we go.
That cold ass. Go ahead.
Nah, but I think
like cold or
cold.
The cold.
Yeah, cold.
But they ain't got it written down, so it's almost like ooh. What
about J. Cole?
Hey, hold on. Hey,
he like that still.
Is the code like storytelling tradition? Is it pass it down person by person? Because it ain't no code book. They ain't got it written down.
They need a book.
I can't reference the code.
See, that's niggas be freestyling. See, that's what you fuck it up.
Reference the code.
That's why these stories are getting passed down. You know what I mean? They start getting more and more fucked up because you throw your little extra sauce on it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna throw my, you know what I mean?
That's why the code we get ain't even the real code.
Oh damn!
But hey, look.
But is it a racial code?
It is
black code.
It's a black.
I can't talk. I had the benefit of being on the other side of this stuff. I'm gonna tell you a phrase that happened amongst the family this week. I don't want no pink toes down at the lake.
Mm-hmm.
We got a private lake, and there was some people out there just decided they was gonna go fishing.
Ain't no pink toes.
Like can't have no pink toes at the lake. I say, dang, bro.
Not on the family.
It ain't time for pink toes.
Not on the family land. But to answer the question, I think like
what question
about whether it's gonna matter.
And will you allow pink toes at the lake?
Yeah.
Okay, pink toes.
So definitely, yeah. But,
he said definitely. He said definitely.
They love lakes. They love lakes. They'll teach you how to swim everything, bro.
The problem is we didn't know who it was, though. There was some randoms. I'm like, you just came on the property, went out to the lake.
But I think y'all ain't had your guns ready?
Hey, let me get the question. Let me answer my question.
That's how it feels, Johnny.
But look at him was talking. Like, who was talking? But I don't think it matters on the individual level. Like I think, like as far as like when I walk out in the world, I don't feel like my skin color holds me back. I feel like the thing that holds me back is like my decisions, like how much I'm willing to work. I think whatever holds me back is like like me.
White supremacy doesn't exist, right?
I said it on the individual level. I did not say
but see, then Johnny,
on the individual level. Like,
but
I feel like,
but I can put cracks in. I can put cracks in that.
He'll give me that.
What?
Come on.
Like, white supremacy exists. No, hold on. No, I believe white supremacy exists.
Even on the individual
level, it's not powerful.
Not more powerful than me.
Oh, okay.
How
Johnny, this motherfucker Johnny.
I ain't hating on that.
Out there, boy.
I ain't hating on that. I ain't hating on that mentality.
The thing
like,
is
I know
that
that shit ain't gonna stop me from it. Hasn't stopped me.
No, it sounds good. But you also had a head start compared to your counterparts. So look at this.
Johnny,
imagine
I
you
ain't hating on that statement, bro.
Imagine. See, this is the thing. I've been having to give myself more of a reality check because, like, I was thinking like you too. I was like, shit, I've been able to move and shake, and only person that been stopping me is me.
Yeah.
But then you go and if you actually listening to people's stories who come from these places, just a certain street in Chicago changes a certain street in a neighborhood in California, that this changes your whole trajectory. This changes your whole trajectory. As I know for sure that the guy that I was, and of course you younger, and you're so easy to just want to do what the thing that your peers are doing.
Yeah.
So I would have been banging. I already know that. That's just the reality of me accepting who I knew I was when I was younger. So you ended up dealing with, there is a level of privilege. I know you don't like that word, but there's a level of privilege.
And real quick, Johnny, I just want to ask you a question, Johnny.
Or your decisions?
No, think about it. Then think about the school, the education system in those neighborhoods.
Johnny, let me ask you this question. I just want to make sure I understand what you're saying. You beat white supremacy.
I don't think I beat it, but I think I'm doing a good job. Like, it's been out here my whole life.
So you've been beating it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not a victim. I'm not a victim of I'm not a victim. Y'all ain't gonna get up me.
All right, so this is what I was saying.
No, but I ain't feeling like, cause I ain't.
All right, go ahead.
He hot about it.
No, but like for me, I know it exists, and I know there's some people that like, unfortunately, like I have been blessed.
But you had the power to beat it.
I think I've had an unfortunate situation.
Because he had bootstraps.
I had an unfortunate situation that's allowed me to have a different perspective on it for sure.
So does everybody have those same straps that you had?
No, I don't think everybody has, but I don't think they're impossible for other people to get. And
nobody would use the word impossible.
But so maybe we should focus on getting more people.
Well, I mean, of course, that's what we want.
But we should also talk about the reality.
Yeah.
And shout out Unc. He called me Wednesday, Thursday, maybe Monday. I don't know. It was sometime this week.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was Sunday. Actually, maybe it was Sunday because we didn't do a show and I just was at the crib. And shout out Unc. He said it's his favorite show. We don't do the shows. You know what I mean?
That's what's
so
up.
He had to hit me up.
Hey, that's a strong statement, Unc. I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that.
And like we was talking, and like for him, he was kind of like speaking through like the religious lens. But I think that a lot of what he was saying, like no matter how I can take it, there's some truth to it. And
which
speaking
religion?
To or let's say spiritual.
Okay.
Like a spiritual lens. And just, speaking through like my blessings from God and how like, damn, like you be grateful for the blessings that you have inside different capacities. And like a blessing that I did have is that it's not like a bunch of 6-foot niggas walking around the hood.
Mm-hmm.
That alone allows you to move away from certain things. You 5'2" in comparison to 6 foot. Not as many niggas gonna try.
Exactly.
Like these be like little things that you don't really look at. Like he talks about like, damn, since you was X amount of time, X age, you was a prodigy when it came down to this thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's not something most people say. Like there's a lot of fortunate circumstances that I have that a lot of my family and peers didn't necessarily have. That if I look at it like, yes, there's some luck, blessing, there's like whatever term that you want to put to it, there's this thing to it. In which
using
it'll
luck
be crazy
and interchangeably is crazy, but go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, continue. Like, I know how you feel about it, but I just wanted to make sure it was on my heart to say that just so we just y'all know that I would.
We'll do we can do a spiritual
because I found a lot since our last conversation. Our last on the pod, our last spiritual conversation and like the landings and all that. I'm come a long way, and we're gonna talk about it on who you talking to too.
Spiritual real. I like it.
Hey, whatever you want to call
Yeah,
it.
call it.
I am that I am.
Hey, that's the
Hey,
awakened
be
king
fire.
right
Hey,
there.
look, some of y'all gonna look up.
I like it.
Hey,
The awakened king.
I've been talking that shit for a minute.
There you
I've been
go.
talking that shit for a minute. Hey,
He woke up from his
but go ahead.
slumber.
You was talking about your the privileges that you like, the natural privileges and the blessings.
Yeah,
that-
natural, God given, like however you would frame it.
Mhm.
And damn, what was it? We was at inside the conference. Oh, like quote unquote beating the environment and circumstances that you grew up in.
Mhm.
Like sometimes that like there's extenuating circumstances that allow you to supersede the environment that you were in.
100%.
And I think that I would be ignorant to ignore that. Like there are things that I was given that didn't put me in the same circumstance as guy up the street that grew up on the same street that's going to be way more susceptible.
It's easily
And
a
it's
two-parent
not me
household.
beating white supremacy. Like there's a you know,
Just like I said, two-parent household. You don't know how more. And I tell you, you can completely see a difference between the guys that are same age, around the same age, same generation, but the two-parent household versus the single mother households. You can see the difference between the fruit that they bear. You know what I mean? I come from a single mother household, and I have a couple of friends.
What about short niggas and tall niggas?
That's there too. Hey, but the thing about it, them
short privileged niggas.
Them short niggas are go. The thing about it, bro, them short dudes, they be fiery, bro. He'll be the first one to still out.
Yeah. Like shout out
I don't
to
know
Dave.
about
Us tall niggas, we be chilling.
short dudes.
Was your parents married when you were born?
Yes.
That's an interesting thing too.
I got another one though to add on to.
Real got privilege too. See?
It's not even privilege. It's more so like, and I look at this.
I got you, Dad.
I don't even just say favorite. Y'all know my belief. I believe like y'all know my belief in everything, and I believe that y'all gives us grace, and like you know, I be thankful for that, and I always be thankful for like stuff that I don't even know that he blocked from happening that could have happened, because it's a lot of circumstances where it's just like I know that I was protected, and I don't even necessarily realize what could have happened until like much later I might realize, dang, I didn't realize this was going on around me.
Something that went
and
wrong.
This could have been a whole different situation. I remember at one point it was some guys who was playing with guns behind my head while I was recording in the studio.
Oh, that's crazy.
Somebody could have shot me. I wouldn't have even known nothing going on.
Sometimes those closed doors be taking you down a path that you end up being. I want to go do this, and then you don't get to, and then they be saving your life.
And we all know those stories, like when you ended up leaving the party or whatever that thing was, and then some shit popped off that was crazy, and you hearing the story, you're like, damn, bro, I had just left like 20 minutes before that.
A different way.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was about to say something to what you were just saying, as far as like when you are lucky or blessed, or however you want to put it. I think like one of the things that you have to be mindful of is how do you like it? Say you're blessed. Like, how do you repay that to God, or like how do you show like your gratitude for the blessing? Like, because we get mad at the people that come from like where I'm from, and then they go and do the hood shit, or they go and they go and blow the blessing.
Right.
So if you're in this privileged position, you have to turn up. You have to go further than everybody else, because it's like
it's pressure for you to do it.
But like with more privilege, more responsibility. So like you have to think. Like when I'm in a situation that most other black people aren't in, I have to feel like the white supremacy. I can't beat white supremacy because I don't feel like it, or people like me. Then
what are we doing?
Like
what are we doing?
Who should feel like that?
And what I think I will, and see, that's the way you'll see me with the whole like the drinking and driving thing. Like I always say, I done beat it too many times to even take that chance and take that risk now. And I think that's how you repay it.
But I think you still got to like. But that's on the negative side though. But I think on the positive side is like not by not doing something negative. I think on the positive, you have to do something like you have to go in places where your friends won't or haven't been able to go. You have to go get those experiences that other people weren't allowed to go and take something from it, learn something from it. If nobody else that look like me can get it, and I'm the representative, I gotta go in there and like learn for something and bring it back.
Yeah.
And that's the way, and that's why I feel like I ain't like a victim of white supremacy.
So how you passing it on to the youth, Johnny?
Say what?
How you passing it on to the youth?
Johnny be in here with the youth though.
No, actually, like I mean,
I want you to talk about that. Like that's the real deal.
I mean, shout out to Johnny.
I'm still figuring that out, but passively, I'm just an example.
Yeah, that's
like
I wasn't even joking about that.
Like even Q, and like I've seen little guys come in here and they just like when they find out like who's running it, he's be asking, and I just saw the little kid mind be blown. And he's like, wait a minute, Like you know, it's just another option. We
Yeah.
all see the rapper, the basketball player. But you see a black dude from your community that actually owns something
And
that
that
you
be
can come and be a part of. That might be more inspiring than see Steph
No, I agree.
Curry.
Like,
And I
it's
think that's the
necessary.
best thing we can do for the community.
Bro,
Just continue
and-
to be a good example.
I would 100% agree, and this is one thing that I talk about with all of the niggas that doing all right now. We always leave the neighborhoods that, you know what I mean, where these kids, and it's like, so what? We just leave the examples to being just the struggle. It's like back in the day, you would have had the electricians, the plumbers, the roofers, all of these
You had more
guys, these
examples.
different examples of success that where you could have seen that as a youngin, and you know what I mean. What you could have seen it as a youngin, and now it's like, oh shoot, everybody gone. Only examples you really getting is the negative, the things that are continue to perpetuate the same cycle. It's like, how do you, if he never sees better, how do you even know? And I talk all the time. I feel like one of our biggest as a people, I think, or people in general, we set our ceilings too low.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the time we create these ceilings for ourselves, and oftentimes it's based on the environment that we bring in. What have we actually seen? What is success? Or have we seen success? Or what it looked like? You know what I mean? And you sit there and put that ceiling over yourself, and that just be as high as you. They say even if you, what was it? They did a experiment with the fly. Or was it fleas or fly?
Yeah,
Flea.
They put the lid on it.
Yeah, and then they took the lid off, and
And
even
they only
the generation after the
They
ones,
only
they
jumped
didn't
as
even
high.
jump. They didn't even jump out.
So they had all the.
So that's what they
ability
talk
to jump
about.
out.
Yeah, they had the ability, but they just realized. I mean,
Mhm.
they just never did because of the ceiling. But yeah, I talk about it.
And I guess as we move into wrapping up the race conversation,
Mhm.
and if it matters in 2026,
And beyond.
I would like to give an example how I think that maybe we can say, did it matter? Did it not? Shout out to the space. We are in the market for medium to small events now. We ain't doing no large ones.
Oh,
We're also in the market for like daytime evening events, not late night ones.
before midnight.
Before midnight. Yeah,
Before
yeah.
midnight.
We can cut at like 11 or something like that. Right. This is through practice. Shout out to the promoters. Shout out to the peoples. The space that we were in, it hosted an afters. I think it was like an EDM afters.
Ooch music.
Not ooch ooch.
Yeah, like, listen, I seen a couple videos. Understand? I was reporting live from the bed, catching a couple Z's, but it was a EDM party. They had they turned down the lights. They had a little
The LEDs in the
shout out
corners.
to whoever the promoters are. They
Forgot the
paid
name of the
well,
company, yeah.
and they brought some porta potties. They
they was intending to go.
they actually brought, like, the sound system that they brought was
Massive.
massive.
It looked like a stage.
No, it was a stage.
They said
It was something meant for.
but they said they were
festivals,
all
for sure.
speakers.
Yeah, I was here when they was getting to it. And they said that it was well, yeah, like those speakers, like it was just A1. Everybody that I heard talk about it was like, wait till you hear the sound. Johnny and them got to hear the sound. I took my ass home. But shout out Roger, shout out Johnny, shout out Amir and Amira. Shout out everybody's government names too, because I just used it. But we are they were here. We hosted an event. And again, when you say EDM, what do you typically think of race-wise?
White folk.
White folk. Okay.
Oh no, I don't think that.
No, I don't.
Wait,
what you think?
my bad. Who do you think?
It's a mix of folk. Black people love it. White people love it.
All right. So when you go
it's
to
a mix of folk.
a EDM crowd, the majority demographic, would you say is going to be black?
Oh, I would say it's gonna be white majority.
Okay. All right,
That's all I was saying.
But different
Yeah.
types of white.
But
people.
it probably
Oh, yeah.
wasn't this time.
You get all the genres of white.
all the genres. Yes.
All
I'm
the
sure.
genres. Like gay, straight,
Yeah.
in between.
I seen that even inside, like when I was here and they were setting up, like that's a coke white. That's a I seen a bunch of different ones. I was like,
Get a couple hillbilly whites, the
Oh,
redneck.
buddy.
it'd be like different ones. You know, they got tattoos in here. That's
Bro,
that's
why
the
they sound
earthy-
like sinners? Like
that's
y'all
the
had
earthy
to invite
white.
them
The
in.
motorcycle
and stuff.
white. Speed
all right, my bad. I don't want to drag it out too long. So, nonetheless, the party, like my bad. I leave. Johnny ain't got here yet, but Roger here. He doing the shift. He doing the 12 to 6. Because it was going from 12. I mean, it was going from 12 to 6.
Oh wow.
The setup was going from started at like 9. And I think Johnny, you probably got here with like 11 or something like that.
Yeah.
And me, I'm taking my ass home. I had already did a little shift at the Rock Hill. I'm going home. I'm going to the bed. I'm asleep by 12:15. Right? And over here in Noda, it's happening, right? And I'm asleep, Z's over my head. And
you gotta drink tickets.
Oh yeah, you did get your drink tickets. Shout out the guy. He had the alcohol permit. They had the junks.
Oh, that's what's up.
They also had the CBD drinks. There's a couple left. They had the shots and stuff like that. So like it was a vibe. Everything was happening. And you ever get them like you sleep, and then like a part of your dream be reality. So like now the phone ringing, and in my dream that became something.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like the third time it rung. I was like, oh wait, it's some shit happening now. Let me make sure.
Up.
Yeah.
What is wrong with
because then I answered, and it's like I couldn't hear it in the background, but I imagined.
Oh, but
now they just had the lights on. They turned the sirens on.
I didn't turn the sirens
on.
Okay. So they came in. It started off with the fire truck, and then I guess there was some police in it. And I think that when I got the summary of the events and the conversations of the events, I was blessed, and I thought that I am so glad it wasn't black folk walking out of here. Where the way that the promoters and the people dealing with the whole little shit, even like one of the promoters, he was a straight hair black. If you understand what that means.
Okay.
Yeah.
Straight haired black.
like yeah, listen. Y'all understand.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm hearing them say, like, why are you talking to the police? You ain't gotta tell them nothing. Listen, all this while the shit getting shut down because they doing something that's clearly not supposed to be happening inside of gym. Right? With beverages, with all that shit. But they felt so comfortable, like, hey, I'm white. And then like the police, they didn't like, they could have did a lot more than they did. But in my opinion, it was,
if you
seen the Cajuns, they was walking out. They was leaving.
It was
about 7 black folk.
That's more than that.
I looked at the camera. I seen about 7.
It was probably about 15 of us. It was probably like 7
of us. You can't count you, Roger.
Yeah, you can't count
Johnny joined the party. He wasn't here to work. Johnny had joined the party.
Johnny counting security and shit.
Johnny said, "These my people, my people."
Nigga Johnny's counting security.
Right,
who all at the party? Niggas started talking, naming the security guard.
Right. But saying all that to say is that if it was a black function with the hood music going, I guarantee you that the reaction and aggression from the police, especially when met with hostility, would have been different.
Why did the police come in the first place?
Well, the reality is that we're on Graham Street. Well, yeah, like this. We're on Graham Street, and this happened at 2:00. And again, the function was gonna be jumping.
It was getting jumping, right?
Yeah.
The hours was terrible, and you got traffic out on Graham Street.
There you go. So it's a flag that's being raised. In which the idea was that they was supposed to be telling people to park at Camp North End, Uber up here. Now everything is resolved. But when you got cones out, people like circling around and shit, like it's a thing happening.
Yeah.
And so then they're gonna ask what the fuck. And so
they asked me for a certificate of occupation.
Oh man,
you had it right, the occupancy.
No.
Hey Johnny, tell them about like this. You said that you was gonna take the blame.
Oh yeah, and I went out there. I was like, yeah, I ain't got it. I was like, I apologize. He was like, well, shut down.
Oh, that's why it ended up being shut down. I was still trying to figure out why.
Yeah, because that's what I mean.
What it was Like it was like 70 different reasons why it was going to get shut down.
This ain't the setup for a club. That's basically what it comes
down. That's the official reason.
Yeah, but they walked down a bunch of different reasons,
Mhm.
which you turn off the lights at that point in time with music, it becomes a nightclub. We don't have the
provisions to be a nightclub.
the provisions. There you go. The permits
The parking
to be
lot.
Safety. Clearly
the
marked
capacity
exits.
for the space wouldn't be close to what it was going to be to people out there.
Mhm.
We didn't have like the exit signs that needed to be posted for what was happening.
Mhm.
Like you just kind of like keep going down.
Okay, and this is why you said small to medium size. That goes along with the reason that you said like the small.
Oh,
to
yeah,
medium size.
yes,
I got
yes,
you.
yes,
I
yes.
got you. I got you. Okay,
But like they were cool though, because like he said, they could have got us for a bevy of reasons.
Mhm.
I was like, so we'll do like just so I understand. And he was like,
Also, my bad. Johnny called me at 2 a.m. saying, "Hey, it might be a ticket." I said, "God damn!" I stayed up to 4, looking like, "Hey, if I get a ticket,
bro."
No. You said, I think we also about to get a ticket or something like that." And that shit like got me to like I had to stay up on ChatGPT. I had to start like figuring out what was I about to get myself into
for the situation I was in. Like
It wasn't,
right
but
there.
if they wasn't giving out tickets, you didn't even have to like tell me that.
Yeah, Johnny
Roger
was late.
didn't.
Johnny was
When
late.
I talked to Roger didn't say that. When I talked to Amira, she didn't say that. Johnny done hyped my whole shit up. I'm like, God damn.
That's that
Johnny
privilege.
was
That's
partying,
that
bro.
privilege we was talking about. You
Yeah.
know,
I
when
said,
you
wait.
from a different place, you kind of just hey, we just go see how this goes.
He said, it might be a
Johnny
citation.
Johnny is used
ticket.
to the white party getting shut
I
down.
said,
Hey,
God
dude,
damn. Like, what is that?
we got lit out here, dude. It might be a ticket. It might be a ticket, dude.
I say, hey, I hit ChatGPT. What does a ticket and citation mean for me as a venue? That shit was talking about I had to shut down for some days. I was like, all right, wait.
Don't even worry about it, cute. I'm gonna take the blade.
Listen, Johnny also said that when I talked to him at 8 that morning. He said, hey, you'd have been proud of me. I said I was gonna fall in the sword. I was gonna take the blade. I said, I don't know why you would have did that. Shout out to you. He said, I had the shirt on. I said, it's on me, officer.
That is hilarious.
It's my fault, B.
Hey,
It's my place of
It's my
business.
fault, B.
Yeah.
It's
All
my
right,
place of business. I work here.
With that said, is there any comments that we need to hit?
oh yeah, that
before
would be good.
Oh, I gotta tell you about Nashville. I get a quick.
Okay.
So I was just at a Nashville, and this actually go through the conversation, and I ran into. Nashville's not the best city in the world. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay.
You got a cool little bar scene, but I had I ain't gonna say an altercation, but I had a disagreement with a Jewish person, and I ended up getting off of Free Palestine. I threatened to call the police on him,
Oh, he's with the bust your ass.
threatened to sue him, and I got him kicked out the club.
All right, so my bad.
What was the
My bad.
telltale
We
sign
got.
that-
All right,
this
you,
motherfucker kicked out
my
the
bad.
club.
No, stop. You see how I went into storytell mode? We need that now.
Well, no, I just wanted to set it up.
Mm-hmm.
But like, so I went to the, I was at the bar. I ordered some wings and a drink. Went to go wash my hands. Came back, big fat dude sitting beside me.
This was after Unpack.
No, this was the day after. This was Thursday.
Okay,
This was
okay.
Thursday. And so, I'm like, whatever. I sit down. Dude, like he kind of like right next to me. And I'm like, so I
Right
kind of
next
scoot
to you.
over. I'm like, what's up? Tell him and his wife.
Oh, so he was for sure finna whoop your ass.
No, he was a bad built fat. Like stomach over his Dunlap. He wasn't like this. He was like that. I would have kind of said, and he was drunk.
Oh, you was pretty
I whooped his
confident.
ass, yeah.
Okay, but go ahead. No.
And like, the
I already know.
bartender gave us a shot. He was like, he gave a toast, and he ordered some more shots, and then he gave me one. He was about to be like,
Wait.
toast.
The bartender was just giving y'all shots.
She was just giving. I don't know why she was giving free shots to people. I don't know.
Okay.
And we both got one. We toast, and he ordered some more, and we're about to toast. And he was like, toast to my nigga Johnny. I'm like, my nigga. Like, hold on, I put the shot down. I was like, what'd you say to me? What'd you say to me? And he went, my nigga. And I was like, I slid the drink. I was like, you can't say that to me, big dog. I said, you can't say that to me. And that's when I hit him with the, I'm Free Palestine.
How did you know he was Jewish? What was the telltale?
Well, he had said it. I'm just a Jewish boy from Chicago.
Oh, okay.
And he had on a Star of David, iced out Star of David.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And
But
so,
that
like,
my nigga would have been.
And so I hit him with a Free Palestine from the river to the sea. Motherfucker got pissed. Stood up, got belligerent, pointing at me, yada yada yada. And I was like, bro, if you touch me, I'm calling the police, and I got my attorney on speed dial. I'm gonna sue your ass. And I sat back down and turned around. then he got even more mad. I thought he might have swung up. I was scared.
Oh, because he was gonna bust your ass like I started.
Privilege,
Like I
bro.
said earlier.
No, he wasn't gonna. I was gonna turn around. I had a beer bottle. I was gonna be,
But you gotta hope. See, that's what I'm trying. Y'all don't be understanding, for you hoping that if he was to get that off, that you was gonna still be awake.
But for the he couldn't.
You gonna turn your back to him? Yeah, we gotta teach you some. That ain't how that's.
I would have did that. No, there's certain people I would have did that to.
No, you don't do that to nobody.
He wasn't gonna do
I don't do that to nobody.
He didn't do nothing. And then eventually he kept on whooping. I stood back and told him, "Shut the fuck up! If you still ain't hit me, I'm by myself. You got all your he had all his people with him too." And so like I knew I was like, you got all your people with
you. So you was finna really get your ass whooped. You could have just got jumped right there. You gonna turn your back on them?
Yeah.
Was nobody there with you?
My niece and stuff, they didn't come out to the bar. Yeah, I just walked to the bar like right down the street from my hotel.
Okay. Hey,
and then
don't do that again, John. Don't turn your back.
No, the bartender came and this black bouncer, they came and kicked his ass up. He got his ass up out of there. But now I wish I wanted to hit him though.
You had the bouncer behind you.
Yeah, the moral of the story is, Johnny, do not turn your back to anybody that's talking shit.
No, I would, because I wanted him to hit me.
No, you didn't, because you could have went to sleep.
No, I wouldn't have. I promise you I wouldn't.
How do you know this?
Why was he there though? He lived in Nashville, or
no, I don't know. They was just visit. I don't know.
I'm just wondering, like, if that's the sentiment that they'll get off in Nashville, and he felt comfortable.
Well, I told him you wouldn't say that to me in Charlotte. I definitely told him that. Like, you ain't gonna do that.
No, I'm just like you said. My bad. He said he's from Chicago.
Or something.
Like that's where he's from and lives.
He had a Chicago hat on. Like, yeah.
I wonder.
But like I told him
because that's like such an outlier experience.
Ooh, I wanted this,
and the fact that he was comfortable doing that in 2026.
But then he got kicked out, and then the bouncer,
he talking about shout out to my nigga Johnny. Like,
but he was pissed off when I said from the river to the sea.
I can fuck with like the fact that you stood your ground in that. Fuck with that, Johnny.
Yeah, I had to get that shit off, boy. And he got kicked out too.
Yeah,
and he got. Did you see that big fat one get escorted out by a black dude because he said the N-word?
Steve said John would have ended up in a Stop Anti-Semitism commercial.
How he called me?
He won actually. Johnny won.
And what I said, I used the word belligerent. I was like, I don't know why he's so belligerent. He called me the N-word. I don't know why he's being.
Hey, shout out to G. If G's still in here, that was one of the memes that did some traction when I was like belligerent. Hey Johnny, what's another word for it? I forget what you had said when he. Remember the G?
I can't remember what word I said. I don't know what word.
It was like something above upset. G Hoop Lounge TV. He's the guy. He got into a altercation at the RWE.
Oh yeah, I remember that. We talked about that on 2 shows ago.
Probably that was around the time that the whole thing happened. But that was him. And belligerent was a word that I called him belligerent.
Mm-hmm.
He said it was dad mode. And,
belligerent word. You can use the word belligerent. That gets the cops involved. Or the bouncers involved. Security comes. Like, it's being belligerent. She's like, okay, don't worry about it. And 2 couple seconds later, the bouncer.
Nah, he probably said nigga to some other people too.
I don't know if he did, but he said it once to me. Y'all ass up out of here. I'm back.
It was because you was fucked up. We'll take that, but you throwing me off because your timing's off. But go ahead.
Shit, you can go first, big dog.
Okay, I appreciate that.
I'll go second. You can go last.
All right, what I got in there? Let me see. Okay. Damn, I had some good. Y'all know Bernie Mac show is my shit. So I had some good Bernie Mac shows. Ones in there. Okay, just scroll up to the Bernie Mac, John.
Mm-hmm. Which one?
Just click one. I don't remember exactly which ones it is. Matter of fact, give me the second one. Give me the second one right there.
What the?
Jordan,
how many times I tell you to pick your book back up? What is this? Oh my God. A juggling Jesus. Boy, what's wrong with you?
It's just a joke, Uncle Bernie.
A joke? So you think Jesus is a joke? So Jesus is a clown now. People hate clowns. Everybody loves Jesus, Jordan.
Well, he did do a lot of tricks.
Jesus ain't did no. What are you talking? He ain't did no tricks. What are you talking about?
The Bible's full of them. He raised the dead guy. He turned water into wine.
Jordan, those ain't no tricks, man. Those miracles.
Well, then here's my miracle. Empty cup. Juice.
Juice.
Ta-da! I'm Jesus.
Nigga Donald Trump.
I thought that was hilarious. I'm Jesus. It was funny as hell. But all right, go to the next one, Toe. Just go down.
Tell my past permit. One of these.
You can skip that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just try. I don't know which one that is.
Easy. Oh! What are you doing? All right, stop. You're tripping.
So do y'all know that little boy?
I see them.
Okay, well, it's the little boy. He be hooping out. Him and his brother. Now he got a brother. They be hooping. Yeah, he was pretty much like, this is when I knew he was different because he be talking junk and everything. Little boy be talking junk. You seen him?
Yeah.
Yeah, go to Shorty right there. Show some of the black
Pocket
girl love
Queen,
right here. I
you
love.
kill 'em.
Yeah, Pocket Queen.
PQ.
Yeah, Pocket is cold.
That's it, code.
My little boy had snare drum sound.
PQ.
That was it. This little groove right there.
I'm looking at that set. That's code. Gold set.
Yeah, nah, she cold in general. I fuck
Yeah, I
with
be
her
watching
too.
her.
I don't know, bro. Something a female drummer is something about that is like super dope, especially a set drummer. Yeah,
Oh, there's some cold. There's some nice ones out there.
yeah, it is. It is. Just come back down the line. Give me the rest of those.
Let's see.
Yeah, right after her. Oh yeah. You remember that jumping in them circles?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What's wrong with you,
Your turn.
Roller coaster, boy. What this shit? They call this shit piercing.
I remember like it was yesterday, boy. That rod that daddy had them on was called the Ring Around the Rosy. And my father never got tired. Lord Jesus. I bet you one thing, whatever they did, it won't happen again. And what hurt more than all of it is get your ass out, call your mama. Lord, I don't want to go with her. Give me 2 more lashes. Let me stay with you, daddy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, but okay, so was it too much? You know how we are in today's time.
What? Hitting the
He was whooping. They stole.
Man, whoop his ass.
Yeah, whoop
Man,
that kid, whoop that trick.
That's the list.
So it was good. It wasn't too much.
For stealing? Like no, okay.
They gonna think
I know
about it every time they get ready to steal
I
again.
don't know. Sometimes Johnny be straddling the fence on the soft shit sometime, and then sometimes he
I've
be
always been an advocate of ass whooping.
okay. You know, I don't know what you really
never
give
heard
me.
me been an advocate of not whooping ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was healthy. That was a healthy one.
Yeah, I got
Cause you liable to catch another one. Now he gonna tell your mama that you stole. I know when I got mine. So my dad had to drive across town. So at least that's from what my understanding was, that if he came, he was driving across town, and that was part of the reason why you was gonna wear it the way you was gonna wear it. So, but Mom Duke's gonna get you your first whooping because she hot. So the fact that she hot, you catching that whooping off that's off GP, and then next thing you know, old head might just come through the door, and that's when you get real sick.
See, my mama
real
used to,
sick.
Like what used to scare me. My mama wouldn't. Like I realized, like if my mama hit, I'd probably be cool. But if she was like, "I'm gonna call your dad," or wait till your daddy get home, I knew I fucked up. I knew I fucked up.
And that's something that I think that like women so much they underestimate the power of "I'm gonna tell your daddy" so much.
Oh, that shit
But I mean, also if you haven't experienced it, then you don't know.
she's frightened.
But I know my daughter. I'm talking about instantaneous tears. When my wife says she gonna call me, she called me on the phone. My daughter, she be crying the whole time I'm on the phone.
No, Mom, I'm sorry, Mom. Please don't. I'm sorry, Mom. Mom, I'm sorry.
And then the funny thing is, I don't even like. I couldn't tell you the last time I whooped Nana, but you don't have to. You know what I mean? As that with the boy, you gonna have to touch him. But with the girl, yeah, she'll break down. All right, give me the last one, and then we out of here. Then I'm out of here.
A boomerang shoot. You ever heard of the boomerang shoot?
That's when she throw it and they come back to it.
I don't never seen it come back.
That's some crazy. That's crazy work.
That should be on the string, boy.
What you say, go, bro?
That right there, that last one right there. What was that? Oh, okay. This one's
Don't marry the person you can have fun with. Marry the person you can suffer with. Anyone can love you when life is good, when the sun is shining, the money is flowing, the smiles come easy. That part is simple, but love isn't proven on the best days. Love is revealed in the worst ones, when life hits hard, when the nightmare starts, when everything feels uncertain. Romance isn't vacations and photos. Romance is who sits next to you in the ER waiting room at 3 a.m., who holds your hand when the future feels terrifying, who looks at the broke, exhausted, messy version of you and still chooses you, still stays, still fights for you. Because anyone can be your playmate in the sunshine, but the right person, they're the one willing to walk through hell with you.
So the when I was watching this, the first thing that came to my mind is that statement that I made that y'all coined, the miserable is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's just like, it's just a part of the process. You know what I mean? And so I just had to get, when I seen that, I was like, I'm gonna put that in there. I forgot what it was specifically, but then when I seen it just now, I was like, yeah, miserable is coming. I think that, like, if you decide to be with someone sustained over any you know what I mean, extended period of time, that's just a part of the process. That's a part of, like, and I always say now, I like to say, like, I trained my wife and my wife trained me.
Mm-hmm.
And so that training process, you know what I mean, it's just a part of it. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
You're gonna have them the miserable, you're gonna be miserable sometime. But it's just a part of, you know what I mean? That's just a part of the journey. It gets better. It gets better. But yeah, but then you still miserable, still coming after it got better.
Yeah,
like,
even,
it's coming again.
It's gonna be. Because I know, like I'm going through this time right now. Like my sister, not my sister. My girl literally just lost her brother.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, so she literally just lost her brother, which that's like a different thing, like losing a sibling. Like, so it's like we're watching the whole family going through this stuff and everything, and like them moments, like it's been a lot, man. I can say it's like I ain't never been through this type of experience before. Like, but it's like, yeah, you still got to be there through the hard moments too and everything. So
yeah, that's true. I remember my wife lost her cousin, which was like, he was close like a brother.
Yeah,
and yeah. Crazy thing is that's how we ended up. We were separated at the time that it happened, but that right there is the starting point of us getting back together.
Mm-hmm.
Was me being there for her during that time period and me seeing her hurt like that, and it just, like, literally I wanted to keep her around me, and so that ended up sparking us being back. You know what I mean? Pulling ourselves back together and keeping the relationship. After we had we pretty much decided we was gonna let it go, and that happened, and then yeah, them things happen, man. Certain people gonna ride.
Yeah. You gotta be thankful for the people you got in your life that love you for real. That's real. Who next?
I'm done.
That's on me. That's on me,
baby.
Hey, Fetty Wap got a new song out.
It's tough though.
That song tough.
That
bro.
song is tough.
I said, yo, Fetty.
Y'all
But I
call me the
also want to
music
make sure
hater.
y'all, that was Yellow Beezy.
No, that song was Yellow Beezy.
Yeah,
I was
that was
quoting.
Yellow Beezy.
I know, but I was thinking about Fetty Wap.
No, that's facts. That's facts.
Yeah, you right though.
Yeah, but that Fetty Wap song is hard though.
He hasn't also. He did pass. No.
No. Yellow Beezy.
He's in jail.
Yeah.
Because he killed
for the Mo 3.
Because he caught a body.
No, he didn't catch the body, but it's still murder for hire, Joe.
Well, I mean, that's kind of
allegedly.
Let me get that second one.
Oh, we gotta talk about Gucci
up there.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, y'all was on the Gucci Joe tough the other day.
Start with the first one.
Fuck you! Okay, just cut it in half. Cut it like a small piece.
Cut what in half?
Feel it then.
Oh, that's not.
It doesn't matter. I can still hold the woman.
It's
still gotta be alive to hold it.
Don't even got teeth. All right, 3 seconds, right? Come on. 3 seconds. Come on, open your hands.
Oh, I bet.
All right, and I'm gonna count.
Kill.
Wait.
Kill.
1,
Hurry up.
2.
Hurry up. Kill.
1, 2.
Fuck you. I'm not fucking kill. You didn't fucking kill. You didn't kill.
It's a bro better go up 3 if he's on the dark.
All right. It's all right.
Fuck you. Okay.
Hey, bro.
Hey, first off, I don't condone all that kid cussing. I don't like that at all. But that was hilarious. And then hold on, the fact that he got scared of the dark too, you racist bitch ass little boy. The worm about to kill him, then the dog too. He too big for that.
Yeah, to be scared of a worm.
Give me the one right beside
That is
it, too.
hilarious.
We got a super chat. I don't know which comment Uncle wanted me to read. I'll read the last one he sent.
Read the last two.
Yeah, the last two. Matter of fact, this one was relevant because this was from the memes. When you get an ass whooping from damn near the whole house, that is an unexpected and you will never do it again moment. I set myself on fire playing with the lighter. My sister, my mama, plus my daddy whooped my ass.
Hey, was you using some cologne or something? You sprayed something on you? Or some alcohol or something? Did y'all do that?
For what?
Like set your hand on fire or like set your never
Oh,
done
yeah, I
that with
did
the,
that.
You talking about like
with the
alcohol?
Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah.
crazy.
I've never done that. I've seen people.
Wow, man, see, y'all,
I tried it one
I
time.
definitely
My
did it.
bad.
That's one of
You
them.
said we wild because we didn't try to set ourselves on
Y'all
fire.
didn't live to the fullest extent of
No,
childhood
that's
if you didn't set your hand on fire.
White boy fun.
No, that's hood fun.
Yeah,
White
that's
boy-
actually
white
white boy fun.
That's hood fun.
No.
White boy
Yes,
fun.
bro.
Majority of hood niggas ain't like their hand on fire,
That's what white boys did.
but white boys did it.
I believe that.
White
The
boy-
white boy
I
definitely did it.
know. I lived around it.
I believe it. You wouldn't know.
That's why I
Johnny.
didn't do it. That's why I saw doing it.
Race will always matter because race is something that is set up by those who are in power at this moment, and those are the Europeans. Race was started by Spanish and Portuguese.
Okay.
The most upsetting thing is that Africans taught the Spanish how to be representatives of a decent human being. Then years later, they enslaved the people who taught them to be decent human beings. Okay.
Where you going, Johnny?
Oh, yeah.
Give me the one right beside it.
What'd she say? We can't.
He can't be a child of mine. The first time the F word came out of his mouth, he
Oh,
would have
yeah.
had no key.
Yeah, that would have been crazy. Oh, I wish I. But I
I don't
couldn't
think the
imagine.
mama was home though. The brother's gonna let you cuss though. Big brother.
Yeah, but it's online, so I'm still busting your ass when I see this video.
Yeah.
That's
He
out.
probably did get his ass.
I'm busting your
He
ass.
said that F you real.
And it was a lot of them too. It was a lot. It was a lot.
Hey, I got another one. This on the white side. Give me the one right beside it.
Watch, it's fake, okay?
Can you see? Oh, I saw this one.
This is him. Give an egg.
That's bad, Mom. I'm just trying to think. Mom, what is this? That's a bad idea. That was a bad idea.
Watch, it's fake, okay?
Oh my God, that would work so well with my wife. If I was to get, bro, I gotta start pranking my wife, bro.
Bro, these kids are like, bro, they gonna
Kids
be
are,
terrible.
That's
bro,
what I
kids
seen
are the
it with.
best, bro.
At first, I seen it with a black child. It was his mama.
That's
Yeah,
that's what I was trying to
And I
find.
think
Yeah,
that might be the
that
one
was
I
That's
saw.
the one I was trying to find.
Because he cried too, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
That's
cried
what I
too.
was trying to
Yeah.
find.
He felt betrayed,
Yeah,
bro.
he
It was, I felt betrayed for him.
That's
I was
what I
like,
thought the first one
no,
was gonna be. I
because
couldn't
his mama
find
was about to tear his tail.
Oh, man, I gotta catch back. I think at some point you gotta start playing like that with your kids. You mean with your
Yeah,
family, getting that whole, you know what I mean? That is actually something that I'm about to start doing. I'm also thinking about getting some super soakers.
Yeah, super soakers is fire.
Super
Invented
soakers
by
would be
black
super
man.
dope. Yeah, I knew that.
Let me get the one right beside it.
Man, my uncle just told me the realest shit in the world, y'all. He said, it ain't no bitches on the dollar bill. So why would I wake up and chase a bitch?
Yo, Buzzin', I don't like that one. Nah, I don't like that, Buzzy. I get what Unc was trying to say, but it sound like he want me to chase niggas. And Buzzin', I can't do that, you heard? Tell Unc, rewrite that shit. That's all. Just tell him rewrite it. That's the rough draft. That could be the rough draft.
Man, my uncle just told me the realest shit in the world, y'all. He said,
He got on there confident and said it. He chasing niggas.
That is funny. That was a good one.
And then give me the second row to the left.
Girl with spaghetti.
Damn. She's a retard. Yeah, she's either a retard or Ethiopian. She Habesha for sure.
Just Blaze. Killer. All the girls see them.
Just bless.
All the girls see the look at this kid.
Oh boy, and then the one right beside that. That's what's gonna be my last one.
White girls finding out you not having fun is equivalent to a black grandma finding out you haven't eaten yet. Them white girls be like, "Oh my gosh, you're not having fun? What do you want to do? Do you want to fire up a J? Let's fire up a J. Let's make it better. Do you want to play a board game? Come on, let's play. I promise it'll be fun. We're gonna have a good time." White girls finding out you not having fun is equivalent to a black grandma finding out
Johnny
you
just had
haven't
a
eaten
Johnny
yet.
name.
Them white girls, oh my gosh, you're not having fun?
Yes.
He was gonna get.
What do you want to do?
I was on the roll.
You want to fire up a J?
Yes.
Let's fire up a J. Let's make it better. Do you want to play a board game? Come on.
I was on the roll.
Yeah, you did pretty good.
I just had to play that one.
It was solid.
Let me say that must be Johnny. Facts, definitely Johnny.
I know none of y'all are wrestling
He
fans.
said he done. Oh,
Obafemi retired block.
Hey, why he
Appreciate you
waiting?
keeping me up, Unc. I do be
Why the
watching.
fuck am I waiting?
You still adding shit to the thing.
Oh, he just sent another two-shot.
Boy.
Hey, well, let me get the one right under that. Let me get the
No,
one
he was
right
saying
under
Obafemi retired Brock Lesnar. He said, I know none of y'all are wrestling fans. Obafemi retired Brock Lesnar tonight. WrestleMania is real.
damn, Brock Lesnar still.
Wait a minute, he
wrestling?
lost?
Y'all got to see it. I've been watching this joke. Obafemi is like this
I don't know
huge.
what the fuck
Obafemi, this huge black dude. And it's like they kind of like the beef been real. Like they've been putting on good programs.
So the black
between
dude
him.
is the Brock Lesnar of today time. Because when Brock Lesnar came,
He's bigger than Brock Lesnar,
He the
though, bro.
black
Like,
Brock Lesnar.
That's what I'm saying.
You said of today, he just the black Brock Lesnar.
bro, he bigger than
However
Brock
you say
Lesnar.
the nigga name, yeah.
Okay.
I'm
My
just gonna
bad.
show him.
I
real
actually
quick.
don't know. I'm just saying shit.
This is him. Like,
Oh, he in the FBA.
Y'all
He
niggas
said
always
Femi,
go to
bro.
that shit.
yeah,
That shit aggravating to me, boy. I ain't gonna lie, that's
Hey,
aggravating.
tell him we done with race for 2026 and beyond.
That's lineage, not race.
That's what
Oh,
see,
here we
so I
go.
saw Lesnar left his wrestling boots.
I seen something about the lineage up there earlier.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm glad y'all told me this. I didn't expect Brock Lesnar to retire. That's gonna be dope. Like, I didn't expect that was coming.
Why is it dope that he retired?
Like, because how they been building it up. Like, it's not, you know it's scripted and everything.
Yeah.
It's just like, like, it's dope that that's what they chose to do, because in order for him to retire, that means he had to retire to Obafemi. Like, he chose to do that match.
Okay.
That's who he chose to retire with, this black guy. So instead of anybody
So
else
it's like,
he
is
could
it
have
like
wrestled
passing
with.
the torch type of
Yeah,
thing?
it is.
Oh, okay.
Because I remember when Brock Lesnar came in with that F5. You know what I mean? I was definitely doing that on the trampoline back in the day. Do you know? I wish I could tell you what's his
Eddie Guerrero
wrestling
was
name.
I wanted.
That's a wow.
No, Rey Mysterio.
Thank
Ray,
you.
Ray Mysterio. Ray
Thank
Mysterio.
you. That's cool.
What?
Yeah,
What? Hold on.
Eddie
What he say?
Guerrero was wild. To say.
Yeah, Ray Mysterio.
They're not
Hold
even
on.
closely comparable.
But their names are like Hispanic, so that's like.
That's the only part. Eddie Guerrero didn't have a mask. He was a muscular,
I'm not
like
I know
corny
you
ass
talking-
Hispanic
yeah.
dude.
Yeah, no, Ray Mysterio is what I meant. Ray Mysterio.
What'd you say about him?
This is what I used to try to like.
Oh, yeah, he was
back
my
in the day.
favorite, too.
Yeah, like we.
I was
my
jumping off
favorite.
the top rope thinking I was Ray Mysterio.
Yeah,
Nah, 100%.
You wanted to hook your legs around a nigga neck.
Hey, some niggas that was, somebody that was
throw that.
Oh wow.
Pause.
Hey, somebody that was what was his name?
God damn, he got
some people that was underrated though back in the day. I don't know if they were really underrated, but Matt and Eddie, what is it? Matt and
Jeff
Hardy.
and Jeff Hardy.
Oh, the Hardy
Boys.
the Hardy
Y'all know they
Boys.
from North Carolina, right?
No, I didn't
Oh
know
yeah,
that.
yeah.
From North
I thought
Carolina.
it was Kitty Hawk. That was from Kitty
Yeah, I
Hawk.
thought
Yeah,
that was
North
North
Carolina.
Yeah, I didn't know that, but that BK said that was a
Oh
moment.
yeah, because there
Yeah,
was the
Hardy
white
Boys.
version of Rey Mysterio.
And then what was it? It was something the kid he used to do the gainer off the jump, jump forward and do the backflip and land on you.
The 1, 2, 3 kid.
No, I think
That's X-Pac.
Yeah, it is X-Pac. And
Yeah, 1, 2, 3
no, no,
X-Pac,
I know
yeah.
that. That's why I was wondering
Yeah,
if he was.
that's
talking
my
about
guy
that.
too. Like, I like 1, 2, 3 kid though. I'm with you on that one. I
Yeah.
like.
Hey, that was a time to be alive. Then that jump one, the jump suck
Oh
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
X-Pac.
No, that's
Yeah.
fact, Steve. If you ain't put your little brother in the walls
Nah.
of Jericho,
Oh,
walk that shit.
bro,
You
I,
used to about kill a
bro,
nigga.
I got this white boy internal bleeding in the walls of
Yeah, you
Jericho
could about
on
kill a nigga,
everything.
bro. You could about kill a nigga with that shit.
She had to come and get a shot and all kind of shit, like dead ass. I was spending the night. My mom boss, her nephew, spending the
got
night,
fired.
had that nigga on the walls of Jericho on the
Nigga.
couch.
Did your mama get fired?
No, she didn't get fired.
That's crazy.
Oh, that was your mama's boss?
My mama's boss nephew.
Oh, nephew. She might not like, but that's still crazy.
Yeah.
You let that.
Walls of
My bad.
Jericho.
Was your mama boss white?
Yes. It's a white lady.
I'm fine.
She might have been having that time.
Bro, you let that black
no
kid
more.
give you into.
Hey, I was scared as fuck. When I tell you I was scared,
yeah.
Boy.
All right. If you ready, we ready.
Yeah,
let's
we ready.
get to it.
Who else is it? What was next?
It's me.
on cue.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so.
Oh, I ain't mean it.
It's F5. F5.
What's that mean?
The commentator with that Brock listening.
Guys.
Oh yeah, it's been FAFO now.
Oh, they
damn. I thought it would've-
F5. Fuck around
I
F5.
thought it would have gave me what I wanted. Pause. But as we start, go to that black woman. Go scroll down a little bit.
Oh, J-Card, man.
No. Scroll down a little bit. Right there, her. With the cut.
Titties?
Yeah.
If you break eye contact with me,
She don't look real.
Boy, it's out the mud. We got Rashad McCown.
How many of y'all?
What happened? Repeat that.
Try it again.
if you break eye contact with me, you lose.
Boy, it's out the mud. We got Rashad McCown. Kobe's 81. Kobe's 81.
If
All right,
you break eye contact
All right,
with
Johnny
me,
want to see it again.
I don't get it.
Boy,
If you
it's
break
out
eye
the mud.
contact,
We
you
got
keep looking in her
Rashad
eyes.
McCown.
All right, so
Kobe's 81.
there's two different memes that's happening. I guess y'all not in tune with like basketball culture
At all.
So she said if you break eye contact with me, then you lose. Rashad McCann, this was before like Bam Adebayo dropped the 82. He said that he could have got Kobe's 81. That statement caused who's that? That's Tony, whatchamacallit?
Allen.
Tony Allen to end the podcast. He said, "We done. It's out the mud. It's a good episode." And that's when he starts saying Kobe's 81. But yeah, that was that. Just something fun to start with. Let's go to some quick music really quickly. Which is my guy Benadon.
Oh, yeah,
I think
he's
every
fire.
streamer used to want to be a rapper or was a rapper at one point in time.
Right here.
Yep.
Hey man, we in there bit with Lyrical Lemonade, man. D-O-double-N. Once again, man, this shit strictly for the players, for real, dog. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, look, these niggas hate me, but they ain't never gonna stop watching me. It's 10K in my chat right now, but 8 of my hoes clocking me. I keep it playing at all times, no matter where I'm at. My old bitch say she got a nigga now, but I'm trying to run that back. Told her I won't say nothing. Bitch, I signed an NDA. Dress up like a plumber, walk out your house and smile in his face. On some Bill Bellamy, I could show you how the players play. Had niggas who ain't bring shit to the table, still let them make a play. Never on what they be on. Since young, I went a different way. 3-5 full of sticky shit. I don't get high, I levitate. I get triggered if you little, cause I see my nigga throw his life away. Find shit in my DM, bitch, stop playing. You just a flight away. The same 50 niggas sharing 20 hoes and taking turns. Never hit no bitch, stay in your building. Trust me, lesson learned. This ain't no confession. Before I ever tell, I let it burn. She bring the cash to me. I ain't no pimp, I'm an investment firm. Snatch off in that spectre. You get sprayed for trying to speculate. I'm thankful for my fans, but I've been trying to grow my hater base. Got motion sensors, fully automatic shit like a Navy base. Been home for way too long. Time to pop this shit all in their face. Bitch thick as fuck. Work at booby trap, but I ain't tipping her. I'm known for making bad hoes come up off it. Coochie whisperer. The nigga holding up the camera right here look like Mystical. Ugly ass nigga. My fault for this here. Look, all my hoes, they bad as hell. Booty sit up like a shelf. Being a donja, walked in oil farm and somebody call a rip. I keep a stallion like I'm Clay. I shoot a nigga like I'm Steph. Crazy, I've been running shit so long, still ain't ran out of breath. Somebody asked me if I wasn't rich in hell, where would I be? Posted in that 8 trap full of play, charging these hoes a free, been earn my stripe. I'm still out here calling plays like referee. She called me Big Daddy. Dive in that pussy like I'm Scuba Steve. Dive in that pussy like I'm Scuba Steve. Bitch, I don't Adam Sandler, nigga.
Is he from the same place as South Park?
Because Drake over here talking. This Drake talking shit. Right?
What he say?
Why does Lyrical Lemonade set look so janky? This ain't the same one as Will Smith. What room they got you in?
Oh no, that's the same
that
one
him?
as Will Smith. Actually, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know.
But go to my guy right here with the dreads. We gonna get a couple quick ones off. I like him. I like the rhythm that he out there with.
Yeah, come on. My cousin killed 2 of my cousins. Got booked for it. I took 3 L's. 1. My brother caught 2 double behind me. Got booked for it. He solid, ain't tell or nothing. You just sure cracked my uncle. I bought
You
with a
can't
raise
get
on the
extra
scale or nothing. Told me he only do powder, but that's all I had. So
but if you could hit me with, no, I'm a stall until Johnny gets back.
No, that's the country girl.
So what we'll do is let's go to our white man at the top, right there.
Be 6 foot, have a 6-pack, 200 pounds, get jacked, no chicken legs. Don't go bald, low back pain, mobility, hybrid athlete, high rocks, marathon, ultra marathon, make money, lots of money, provide, mortgage, tithing, taxes, save up, buy the truck, buy the mom car, car brakes, car insurance, life insurance, home insurance, mortgage, have a nice yard, sprinklers, peptides, creatine, more protein, testosterone, TRT, steroids, pre-workout, less pre-workout, no energy drinks, no soda, no sugar, AI, Claude, ChatGPT, all jobs gone in 5 years. Thirst traps, porn everywhere, wandering eyes, podcasts, audiobooks, Joe Rogan, post on social, lock in, start a business, exit, 50 million, never work again. Real estate, S&P 500, Bitcoin, crypto. Don't be soft. Don't be a bitch. Wake up early. Go to bed early. No doom scroll. Track everything. Whoop, Aura, Garmin. Optimize. Grow up. No one's coming to save you. Be a good hubby. Date nights. Plan everything. Don't forget any dates.
Crazy.
Be 6 foot.
That is dead ass. And I just think that, like, when I'll just speak for my wife. Her shit is so much more simple. She does not, like, she's not thinking about all this shit. I'll be sitting there thinking about everything. That's how my brain sounds right there.
Mhm.
If you go over spend time, oh, no sugar. You know what I mean? You're all of this, damn near all of the stuff that he was saying. Your grass cut, fucking, you know what I mean? Of course, add and subtract a few things, but that's literally my brain in a week to 2 weeks span of time. And then I just be looking at my wife and she just be seeming like, whoop, she'll look at some alien shit. You know what I mean? It's just like, that's crazy. Like, oh, that was it for Johnny right there.
Oh, she looking at aliens. I'm not interested.
Johnny didn't fuck with my wife no more.
Yeah, I'm not interested. Aliens.
Hey, I want to make sure I get my memes off real quick. Go to the messages. I thought this was crazy, but then I also laughed like 17 times to it. Just go to the messages. Just a general. I sent one in.
Goodness gracious,
No, it was to the chat. Look, the most recent thing.
Okay.
Gang. Sweat. Co-artist soldier, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm a real big stepper, nigga. Know what I'm saying? I'm a real big stepper. Know what I'm saying? I'm still the same young nigga. On the same block. Know what I'm saying? With the same game. What we doing though? But the money getting big. What the money getting big.
Somebody else.
Hey, bro. Talking people out, bro.
One thing for sure, I'ma go get some money. Two things for certain, I ain't going for nothing. I'm standing on business. My life getting expensive. I keep going up, I'ma go see the dentist. Baby too thick, shot it, know she the finest. Beat up the block, hit the hit the block, hit them fall like a gun. Let's get into it, bitch, you know I'm pressure. Real big stuff,
he going crazy.
I plug calling me to come home. I'm like, fuck it, I might as well go get them bags for the left. So top for a whole lot of mud on my skin.
Drinking chocolate milk like it ain't shit.
Let me get it one more time. I forgot how good that was.
The badass children are out there.
And
your kids probably go to school with them. Oh, one more thing, by the way. We would have jumped that nigga. My friends, we would have jumped that nigga.
The most real quick. But the funniest thing that I seen was that they said nigga had a nerve to have a suit on.
Bro, yeah.
With the vest.
Funny.
Bro, when he took off the jacket, though.
Like, yeah, had a vest.
Nigga,
Even
I'm a
Benny yoke,
real
but
big stepper.
To whatever he wanted.
I'm still the same young
Then said,
nigga
I'm gonna choke
on the
you out.
same block.
Look how slow Buddy
With the
walking
same
over
gang.
there.
The money getting big. The money getting big.
Look
at his outfit.
I'm gonna get you to start it over in a second.
Because how
I actually watched this and looked at the timestamps. This all happened at 7:30 a.m.
This is breakfast.
That nigga got this
That ain't
food
even
with
lunch,
this
that's
breakfast.
Nah, yeah,
It's crazy.
Hey, let me ask y'all, when y'all was asleep, you wasn't waking up fast enough? Did y'all moms throw water on you?
Nah, she didn't do that. Like, but your asshole friends did that.
She might snatch the sheets up. That's what my mama
we
did.
didn't get the water on us.
She was throwing
But
the water
hey,
on
go back
They
to
that
it,
house
Tom.
cold. He snatched the
And
sheets up,
let's
bro.
start
That's
over.
wake up.
And what I want to say, because we were speaking about soft kids. None of us want our kid to be the one that took off that jacket
No.
and did that. What if your kid, the one in that gray?
Gang. Swear. Co-artist soldier, man. You know I step in, nigga. I'm a real
Crazy.
big
If you a kid, look. If you a kid, the one in the gray hood.
I'm a real big stepper. I'm still the same young nigga on the same block with the same gang. What we doing though? Where the money get big. Where the money get big.
Hey, bro, like,
One thing for sure, I'ma go get some money. Two things for certain, I ain't going for nothing. I'm standing on business. My life getting expensive. I keep going up, I'ma go see the dentist. Baby too thick, shawty know she the finest. Beat up the block, hit them four like a diamond. Hold on. Beat up the block, hit them four like a diamond. Let's get into it, bitch, you know I'm precious. Real big stepper, designer dresser. My plug calling me to come home. I'm like, fuck it, I might as well go get them best for the lesson. No time for a hoe, I don't want my skill.
No, the thing is
But
that
imagine your kid. Like, listen, my son. Listen, we in trouble if he that kid. But if my kid just get choked out like that and threw on the ground, I'm like, God damn. I ain't trying to raise that kid.
Yeah, like we got to show you something.
If I had to pick and choose, my son gonna be wearing a suit.
Yeah,
we'll deal with that later.
No, it's a fact though. It is a
other
fact.
part
I ain't gonna lie.
We'll
we
rein
got
him in a little bit later
Right.
on. Like, hey man, you can't beat up everybody.
Listen, if we go talking spectrums, my kid can't be the gray hoodie.
Look, like you can't whoop everybody, bro. Save some. You can't beat up
Oh.
everybody.
Like I can respect all the other guys in it because of like one kid came and checked on this guy, he got ball shotted.
A ball shot.
The big dude, like
Big
he
boy
fought
caught it
back
twice, bro. Like,
but the big dude
3
fought back a
times.
little bit.
He came back for more.
Yeah, and then he went and told the green shirt. He came, checked on his own boy, got ball shotted. Gray hoodie. He took it and got threw down. I'm
He
like,
didn't even have to hit him in the
damn.
balls. He didn't have the ball shot.
Hey, you can tell by the way.
He was yoking him.
Get your ass on the ground.
Hey, but the funny part too is that you can tell that this is just another day. The way the black dude walked over there, this is just a regular shit,
But,
bro. Here we go again.
not even that.
Motherfucking Tyrone.
Listen, I watched it 17 times.
Picked him up.
I then started looking at old girl that's sitting right there.
Oh, she was.
And all this was normal activity.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Gang. Swear. Co-artist soldier, man. You know I step in,
Drop
Drop
that.
Hey,
I'm a real big stepper. I'm still the same young nigga on the same block with the same gang. What we doing though? But the money getting big. What the money getting big. Know what I'm saying?
She's still eating her cereal. She was, bro, just like.
One thing for sure, I'ma go get some money. Two things for certain, I ain't going for nothing. I'm standing on business, my life getting expensive. I keep going up, I'ma go see the business. Baby too thick, shawty know she the finest. Beat up the block, hit them four like a diamond.
You heard my friend, man.
Beat up the block, hit them four like a diamond. Let's get into it, bitch, you know I'm fresh. Real big stepper, designer dresser. My blood calling me to come home. I'm like, fuck it, I might as well go get them best for the lesson. No time for a hoe, I done marked on my schedule.
Yeah, that's crazy,
bro.
Okay, he got mad trauma that's going on at home. He learned that from something.
Now, Unc say
But
what?
if I leave alone any of this and just look at this video, because you got to drop away from like all the realities that you understand as an adult. There's something going on there. It's a lot of problems. That video by itself had me in real tears. Just like looking at that shit, understanding kids, working with kids, and seeing that shit, and then it being 7:30 in the morning.
That's the funny part. 7:30
did all
in the morning,
that.
You beefing over eggs?
That nigga.
The little girl kept eating her cereal the whole time.
Oh no!
Now that's either one or two things. You used to it, or you scared you don't want no parts of it?
Nah, you used to it. That's just
used
what
to
it
it.
is. Yeah.
She was like, he don't be hitting me, so he
Yeah.
looked like a gentleman. He dressed up.
Those be the real crash out.
He's so bad that his parents sent him into school with a suit on.
But no, that's actually a thing. Like like the bad kids were like, it was a couple bad kids that had to wear suits.
A couple had to wear suits.
What?
Yeah, it was like a program where they had the kids, and I forgot they make them dress up. I forgot what day it was. But yeah, that was part of the little rebound program or whatever. But they had them like dressing up.
They hit niggas suit.
I don't know what. I guess the suit part just reminded me of Coach Carter. Them niggas, he was trying to get them kids to have a 2.0, and the whole hood was hot about it.
That's a C.
Yeah,
Them niggas can't get C.
Damn.
ADOS, my bad.
I got a meme about that kind of.
Well, Unc said he done sent another.
Oh yeah, he sent
Jones.
another super chat. He was saying, the wrestler over Femi is a teller, and I don't give a fuck. He is my favorite wrestler at this moment. FBA 100%.
You know where he from?
100%. Yes, I said it. I think he's from Africa. Oh,
that's what.
Well, Femi is an African name. Let me see if I got one more.
I think he, but oh yeah,
It said Nigerian when you.
I'm
when you
asking Unc that as a joke.
Searched it.
I ain't even paying no attention.
Hey Tony, if
Yeah, you
you
see it
get
up there at the top, Nigerian.
Let's go one more meme. Let's see what we got here. We gonna get back to the spot at hand. Oh, I'm gonna turn tone up real. Well, y'all want controversy? Y'all want main topic?
You ain't been able to turn me up for a minute.
Controversy.
Go to Shorty
right
in
here.
the middle. This ain't controversy, but I thought it was interesting.
God loves you so much that he will burn you up for not loving him back. And it's pretty simple, actually, because he created you as a sinner because he loves you and he hates sin. Okay. So he decided what was a sin and then put it inside you. And then you got to get it out. Right. So he said, I'll send my son and kill him because the sin I put in you, I hate it. And I'll burn you up for it. And so he sent his son and then killed him. God loves you so much that he.
When did I don't even know. When did he put? I ain't never heard the whole put sin in you thing.
Yeah, he didn't put no sin in you. For one, he gave us freedom to the whole world, and then he gave us freedom to everything, and then we decided to sin, and then we decided to keep on sinning after he told us what not to do, and he said, if you do this, these are the punishments you're gonna do. But we chose to keep doing whatever we wanted to do, so we had to deal. Like he honored his word that he said he was gonna do.
Look at your face.
I don't like stuff like this. No, it's not that. I don't like stuff like this. She sounds stupid as hell. Like
I don't know if she sounds stupid.
She sounds stupid as hell. If you don't know it,
but
if
if God did create everything and all things, he would have created humans, and he had the choice to create them with or without sin.
He had the choice to create you with or without the choice to make a choice. If he just created
that was
us
the point
and
that she was making.
Yeah, but look at it like this: if he created us and he just said, I'm gonna create them to only do what I want them to do, and they can't do nothing else but exactly what I wanted them to do, would that really be a gift? If you didn't have access to do everything, to make choices, the whole point is choosing. The whole point is choosing. If you was forced, to love him,
if you have the choice to do the other thing,
if you was forced to follow God rather than making a choice,
or riches, I think that I would love to be just.
What does poverty and riches got to do with anything? This is
good
the thing.
and bad.
He gave us.
I'm just giving.
The thing is, at the beginning, the part people like to skip.
Sin gives you like internal damnation.
Bro, the part people like to skip is everybody know that everybody done heard the Adam and Eve story. The reason we're guilty of sins because of Adam and Eve and what happened there. The same way as one person made us guilty, one person was able to redeem us from that. That's it. Well, we don't even have to. We're not subject to. Well. Yeah, but this is the thing. If you actually,
but I think it starts at the beginning part.
I don't like stuff like this misinformation because this is the same. This is the very thing that.
What was the misinformation that she said?
The misinformation is that like this whole story she talking about. If you don't love me, you gonna go to hell and all this stuff. That is true to an extent, but you have a choice. You have a choice in choosing that, in choosing to honor the Creator of the universe, who created the universe. So he got the right to make the rules. I'm like, we supposed to, like, if you created something, if you created a toilet, should it be used as a cereal bowl?
No.
Like, if it's meant to be a toilet, it's a toilet. So if I say, hey, I want you to be a toilet, and then the toilet decide, nah, I want to be a cereal bowl, it's not meant for that. So, like, that's all I'm saying. Like, He made us.
I don't know how that addresses like her. Like if I created a toilet, I could easily make it not a cereal bowl. Though. I think that's like the point that she's making.
Either way, she's really doing something that ain't got nothing to do, and all people got to do is read exactly.
Different point.
Can I finish? Read what it say. I'm just on that. I don't like people trying to take what I actually believe in. This is something I actually believe in, so it's not funny to me. I'm not gonna ever take.
But
it
I
as
think
a joke.
that she believes in that. And I think
no,
that
she don't believe in something.
Had,
she took something.
I think
she gonna have to answer
believe in
for
what
it.
she said.
She gonna have to answer for everything she said because she a lie. That's the whole point.
I think, but that's your belief system. I
It
think
ain't my belief system. It's based off the book.
People's,
this is literally it's based off the book,
right.
And it's based off of evidence.
The book is based off of belief system.
I didn't want to get into this because I don't like getting into dissensions and factions. That's something that the Bible actually preaches against. So I don't want to get into a dissension or faction.
Like we have a bunch of people that believe different things. If we only stand in the idea that only one
prove Jesus ain't real. That's all I got to say. I don't care about none of this other stuff. Prove he ain't real and see how far you get. Prove he ain't real and see how far you get.
I don't know what that means, but
prove he ain't real and see how far. Try to prove he ain't real.
It's mad.
Research to prove that he ain't real. And see how far you get.
You know something that's actually a beautiful that shows like this conversation in like a dope fashion.
Okay, yeah.
It's fucking Big Bank with D1.
Ah, yeah.
Okay, Big Bank and D1 had a dope back and forth. About because D1, you know, he's Christian and and Bank, he's spiritual. He believes in God for sure, his relationship and all that stuff. So he's like questioning whether or not I have to do what you're saying in order for me to get the salvation. You know what I mean? The riches and all that y'all will give to you. Do I have to do it the way that you're saying, or am I able to do it this way? And it's like it was like a dope conversation. I listened to it twice.
I do want to clarify one thing though, that the reason I'm getting so mad about what she's saying, what the Bible is actually talking about is that we can't fulfill all those laws that's in the Old Testament. That's the whole point when people actually read it. And the only one who did fulfill it was Jesus. And the only way that we end up fulfilling it is by believing in him. That's all we got to do is believe in him. It's him. If we believe in him, then our sins are covered. The same way that one was guilty of all the sin and humankind was guilty because of one person, humankind was redeemed because of one person. The same is that way. And now we have freedom and access to God again through Jesus because he redeemed, he fulfilled all those laws. We can't do it. That's the whole point, is we can't do it.
This is true. But as well, I think she starts before that. I think she's speaking about like the idea of allowing that virgin of free will, I guess you would say.
The whole she said she put the sin in you. That right there.
The gift.
Well, if you have the choice of sinning or not,
but that's different than putting it in you though.
I have no idea how that could be different.
Within you or allowing you the ability.
I don't understand. If you create something and all that exists within it, then you're putting that in them. If you created it and have the option of that, like
to have the option and putting it in is two. You don't think that's two separate things? To have the option versus putting something in you, that's two different things.
You're putting in the option to do
in the option, but that's outside of you. So you said you place it in.
Like if you believe that like God, the Creator, created all things, if He creates the option, and the option also involves sinning, He would have also created sinning, and then He would have created you to have the option. And again, like all these things wrap themselves. If He created you and created the option, I have no idea.
No, I took something totally different. I thought the video was talking about more, not necessarily like the Old Testament, but the fact of the the contradictions within the
what
book
contradictions.
Itself.
Well, that's what that's kind of
and this is what I keep trying to say. This is the reason I have a problem with this video, because you're talking about contradictions. Because she's telling you some stuff. She don't read the Bible. I can tell you this right now. If you actually reading the Bible, no, it is about. How can you talk about a book that you don't read?
Because she's talking about Sunday school.
No. But she's referring to a book that she don't read.
Bible,
do you think she go to Sunday school? This is all I'm saying. She read nothing. Ain't no. It's not. This is what I'm saying. If she read the Bible, I would know, because I read the Bible. I ain't seen nothing she talking about. A whole bunch of people read the Bible, and she's telling a lie. And if you go in the comments of this, you'll see people telling her the same thing. But she's lying based off of a doggone misunderstanding of something.
About the lies in the Bible. It says gifted kid in Sunday school realizing the math ain't mathing. And so she's the one that's like you. She's like realizing, wait a minute. And I think that's what the point she was making.
What does gifted kid mean?
God loves you so much that He will.
You want to know you want to know the problem with what I have with even her using that, because it's putting reliance in herself, and that's the whole thing the Bible is against. The whole thing.
See, I don't think she's preaching the word to
the
you.
whole
I think
thing the
she's
Bible
preaching
is against is sitting there
situation.
thinking that you got the answers to everything. She's acting like she got the answer to everything.
No, she's not.
Yeah, basically, that's what I take
But
that
no, I
as.
think, but Tony,
Let's listen back to what she said.
God loves you so much that he will burn you up for not loving him back. And it's pretty simple, actually.
Well, my
because he created
so
you
will,
as a
will
sinner.
God send you to hell for not loving him?
God loves you so much that
God gives you a choice. And
but
honoring
like the
creation.
statement she said is God will burn you up if you don't love him back. Is that true or false?
That is false. That's not what. That's not what that says.
Oh, so if you don't love God, you can go to heaven?
You're not even understanding.
No,
do
I'm
you understand
asking a
how much I
direct
have to
question.
explain? This is why I'm saying you have a
Is
misunderstanding.
it my bad? Is it a yes or no though? You're saying that you cannot love God and go to heaven.
No, you can't.
So if you don't love God, you'll go to hell.
What God is saying is, if you're
No,
not,
I'm asking it like a really direct
can I answer
question.
the question? Now, this is the thing. He gives rules for how we're supposed to be in everything and how everything is supposed to. If you don't believe, then that's how you're gonna end up. If you don't believe, then he's at the end of time. When the end of the time comes, he's going to get rid of all those that are not in alignment with him. So
We
if you're not
understand
in
it.
alignment, that's when you're going to go.
So if you don't love him at the end of
if
that
you're not in
moment, do you
alignment
go?
with him, then yeah, you're going.
So then you go. So that wasn't a lie then.
right here. What? Look, let me tell you.
That
Now,
wouldn't have been
that is something that I've actually paid attention to.
Okay.
And something that's in my walk, what I've heard.
Okay.
You know that they referred to Jesus with the way that he spoke and the things he spoke. He said it's a parable.
Yes.
So now, just with that
Or
simple
some
statement,
people look at that as a parable.
No, I'm saying that
He spoke in parable.
he spoke in parable. It said to even, and now I'm recreating. It's not exactly how it's stated, but it's pretty much saying to read it and think of it as what is this, as like pretty much take the word for exactly what's being said.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's a word that they use in the Bible that says like that. This is it's
blasphemous.
There's something like that. Like it's pretty much saying that it's supposed to be read in parable. And just look, and all I'm saying is,
so
everybody,
Jesus was speaking in metaphors, and if
But
you
it
take
just
him
gonna be
literally,
different
then
right, Jake, my thing is don't take that like I said, like
Okay.
even what Tony's saying. Read that for yourself. You can literally
Read
just
it for yourself.
Read that for
That's the
yourself.
only thing I'm saying.
And this like to have.
Okay.
Like I said, this is something that we're gonna talk to I Am That I Am, Neville Goddard, and like this is really, this is one of them conversations. It's gonna take so long that I don't want to get into it. This could be like a main topic conversation. It'll be fun, but I know we're gonna do it on who you talking to. I got my guy coming in. He's pretty much like a subject matter expert, and he has like the it's another, not the concordance. There's another book. I can't think of what it's called right off the top of my head, but it's also just to it provides definitions
for everything.
For like definitions, like a lot of the definitions, pretty much like it's super dope, bro. And then we're gonna be look like reading some of it, you know what I mean, and then going into definition, and you know what I mean, almost like lining up a concordance with the matching.
But
like,
if you don't love God, you will go to hell,
But
right?
that's the only thing that part's important, because I think the thing can tell like both.
Yes, right.
I think what they're saying is, I think what this is saying is there are people that be in church, like gifted kids in Sunday school, and sometimes what the preacher is saying doesn't necessarily line up with what the word says, and I think that's what she was speaking to. Not whether the word's right, not whether she's saying what's in the word, but she's saying a gifted kid in Sunday school realizing the math ain't math, and so I think she's speaking more to a situation versus what's actually in the book, or trying to say what's in the book. You know what I'm saying? She's speaking
could she be talking about the fact that whatever the pastor's saying versus what's being read are contradictory?
I think
you see what I'm saying?
I don't think that's what she's
not necessarily.
I think you're stretching them. Yeah, I think she's really like specific. Like it's cut and dry what she's doing.
I know I like.
She's
Steve
just like
for
giving
Steve,
like different little.
I think Steve gets it.
Okay.
I think
What'd he
Steve has been saying a couple of things that I actually think he understands.
Let's see. He says what?
Well, they was asking if he believes. It's been a couple of threads going on here. I'm just paying attention to what Steve
So he
says.
don't believe in God.
He says he doesn't believe in God and he doesn't believe in religion.
Okay. And then he said that if God created sin, then that would make him, the whole little thing that we was
He's
talking
omnipotent.
About. And
the Bible we read is a translation.
He's the omnipotent. Yeah, pretty much. Okay.
Never mind. Maybe Steve don't.
They
never have any proof.
What did he say?
It's not even that. I'm not just going with him agreeing with him. I still like some of the stuff that he's saying, and I understand part of like this last thing he just said here was like, I actually like what Jesus stood for. Him being a deity is not important to me. If you actually read what the Bible is talking about, Jesus was against the religions. He's like the total opposite of religions. That's what's so important about why I think it's important for people to actually read, because people have this understanding based off of what some preachers have said. But they've never actually went to go read the stuff for themselves. And a lot of the stuff that you done heard people say that's been regurgitated, because it ain't just preachers. Some of the stuff regurgitated in the world is regurgitated in movies. People don't even be knowing stuff from a preacher. They ain't never stepped foot in the church. They seen a preacher in a movie and they like, yeah, the preachers be lying, because you see multiple preachers in movies tell you a lie. It's a movie.
But she also wasn't speaking specifically of, like, she referenced Jesus, but like her statement was more along the lines of God sent his son to kind of the whole redeem man from sin and things.
God sent himself, and that's the whole. It's like when you really understand, if you keep reading this thing, you understand. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word was with God. So in the beginning was the Word was God, and the Word was with God. Jesus is the living word, like literally the word that was with him in the beginning that he spoke to create the whole universe. That's who Jesus is supposed to be.
Something else that's dope to look into. You know, Jesus was also baptized by John the Baptist, which makes this very important. So, like,
what makes it really important?
No, we got 50 minutes, bro.
Yeah, it's a lot they try to explain to somebody, like, but read for your own understanding and don't just sit there and I don't like arguing about stuff like this, because like I'm not like. It's like it's hard to argue because people put stuff in such a rigid form or put it in such a box. And in these boxes, if you don't get out of the boxes, it's hard to try to explain this stuff. That's all I'm trying to say. Read the Bible for yourself. Like, that's what I would advise to anybody before you sit there and be like, this is actually a history. If you really go in here and you start tracing these lineages back and looking at who these people are, and when they putting them lineages and they putting all them names in the Bible at the beginning, and you look at who these people are and you follow along with the prophecies that was prophesied about them and how many connections there are in the Bible that's already came true and still coming true. And this is written by all these different people over thousands of year periods, and all these things still coming true. It's not there for no reason. It's not that this ain't lasted all these years for no reason. That's all I'm saying. Read the actual book. Like her trying to turn that around and turn it into a different message is what really got me hot right
I don't
there.
think she was she didn't have a message. She was just talking about not like that's what I'm saying.
But what would you take? What would you take from this? As somebody who doesn't know, what would you take from this? You would take as people who
I didn't
watch.
really listen to what she was saying. I was more looking at her
this is what I'm saying. Most people who are already having trouble with their belief, when they come across a video like this just justifies why I shouldn't believe in anything, or why I don't need to read, or why I don't need to follow, or why I should just keep doing what I want to do. That's all it does. It just gives justification. It doesn't do anything to actually the biggest lead anybody to studying. I don't know what the biggest lie she did. Bro, you want to have a conversation I'm not willing to have.
About the Bible. She's talking about Sunday.
Well, I'm saying like the first lie that you said wasn't a lie. It seemed like everybody agreed.
He will burn you up for not loving him back.
He will burn you up for not loving him back.
It's pretty simple, actually, because he created.
Hold on, don't both. I didn't.
No, I asked you that too. If you don't like God, will he like? Is that not you
I
going
think the
to
way you're trying to word that is like,
if you don't love God,
hold on.
Is it not supposed to be?
Let me make sure to make this clarification. Me and Tone don't believe the same thing.
I know I asked you specifically.
No. So, but I didn't answer the question.
You did. All right. So I'm gonna re-ask you.
For sure, I didn't answer the question.
I'll just react.
Okay.
And so, if you don't love God, does that mean that you'll go to hell?
I don't believe in hell.
All right.
What I'm trying to tell you is, if you're talking to Tone, you need to talk to Tone about it.
Right, so,
I believe something different than what he believes.
Okay, so you don't believe in hell, but you believe in heaven.
So, this is a long conversation. I'm telling you, let's just talk about it next week. We can break it down.
Okay. So you don't believe in either one of them.
Okay,
possibly.
whatever you want to come up with. Hey, whatever you come up with, we can talk about it next week.
So this is like a filler to not even answer the question.
Of the word.
You can say like I don't or I do.
Because you're looking for a overly simplified answer to something that's just not as simple as that. Like, okay, so just to say I don't believe in it, then it leaves the mind to wonder, well, what is it that you believe? What are you actually interchanging this thing with? Right. So, but I'm not going to just say I don't believe it because I don't want to. Where do sinners go? See, that's what I'm saying. I don't believe in the thing. Like I don't believe if you look, man, we going into this.
You gotta read.
Even the word sin is taken differently than my belief of the word sin versus what someone else that you know what I mean reads the Bible differently.
So if somebody that kills somebody and then dies right after.
Bro, this is the thing.
I'm just asking, where do they go?
This is the thing. there's an ending to this.
Is nobody gonna answer that?
Hear what I'm saying? I'm trying to answer your question. In the end, there is an ending for everybody. There's an ending to this time period. At the end, what's supposed to happen? People be thinking about going to heaven. What the Bible actually says, heaven is gonna come to earth, and the meek shall inherit the earth. So those who submit to the Most High will inherit the earth. Those who do not, who choose to not submit to the Most High, which you have a choice to do that. Like really, He loved you so much, He gave you a choice to not love Him. So you have the choice to not acknowledge Him, to not love Him. If you make that choice, though, the Creator of the world, understand this we ain't talking about some human being. We talking about the Creator, the actual Creator of everything. If you're not in alignment with Him at the end, and you say, "I choose not to believe you. I choose not to acknowledge you," He's gonna get rid of everything, everybody, and everything that don't acknowledge Him. The rock's gonna cry out for you. It said it like y'all can sit there and play if you want to, but everybody really know this. So like that's all. That's all I'm saying.
What was the answer that you gave me? So like if you don't acknowledge Him and like you don't like if when the meek inherit the earth,
if that's what you need to hear,
what happens?
If that's what you need to hear, yes, you're gonna go to hell. If you don't acknowledge Him and you choose to be apart from the Creator, then you're not a part of the creation anymore.
And you'll go to hell, right?
You go wherever you not being a part of. You'll cease to exist. Really, that's really what it comes down to. You just won't exist
ain't
anymore.
No hell.
I guess not, because it don't really say. It says Sheol. It talk about death. And the people, like, you're going to cease to exist. The fiery furnace and all of that stuff was made for the Nephilim and whatever it was talking about in the Bible. That was made for the giants. That was made for specific people.
You done went to a whole nother book.
But that was actually like when you actually read it, this hell that everybody be referring to was made for a specific. It was made for specific monsters and stuff. It wasn't even made for us.
All right, got you. So
humans don't. But you can go there. You can choose to go there if you want to.
Y'all not see how?
But I guess I'm just asking. I don't know. I'm just asking simple questions. So humans don't go to hell.
Like y'all are getting into the weeds.
Hey, this thing
but humans don't go to hell.
I don't know.
You saying humans don't?
Hey,
bro, I'm not saying that.
I'm asking like these aren't. I'm asking like mad simple questions actually as well.
Bro, what I'm saying is hell. This whole concept of hell comes if we want to get like if we really want to have the conversation. The whole concept of hell and what people call
all right, we good.
What people referring to as hell and everything. That whole concept came from the Roman Catholic Church. Most of these concepts came from the Roman Catholic Church, where people got all this confusion.
So hell don't exist. I'm just asking like. So hell don't exist.
Also, don't forget the parable part.
I understand. I'm just asking very simple questions.
Because it's
hell,
not
bro. Put it like this.
Do people be going to hell?
Put it like this. Put it like this. To be without the Most High, to cease to exist without the Most High, because He's still giving us grace, even the ones who don't believe Him. The only reason you're able to breathe is because He's giving you oxygen to breathe. Like we still are living under His grace, whether you believe in Him or not. But at a certain point. What if you continue, like if you choose not to believe Him in the end, when it comes down to it, and when that end time comes, whenever it is, and even the people who dead already, they got to answer to it too. There's a judgment day. There's what's called a second death. That second death means either you're gonna cease to exist or you're gonna inherit the earth. It's one or the other.
So right now, the people that killed people and they dead right now, but the meek hasn't inherited the earth. Where they at?
If they killed people and if they killed people and they've repented of their sins, then they're gonna be saved. They get the same salvation as somebody who lived their life the whole life.
I didn't ask that. Like the ones that didn't repent for their sins, where they at right now?
They in Sheol.
What does Sheol mean?
That's death, and I still don't understand that whole concept. Like but what I'm telling
the concept of purgatory.
But purgatory just
I don't want to sit there and I don't want to sit there and act like I'm some biblical expert. I'm not trying to act like that. What I'm telling y'all is a lot, because I'm sitting there learning stuff for the first time, even just reading for myself. That's why I'm telling y'all, read for yourself. I've been in church my whole life, and I'm learning stuff from reading for myself.
Niggas lied about hell this whole time.
Bro, what I'm telling you is the whole concept. Roman Catholicism did a whole number on what the Bible actually say. Roman Catholicism and biblical and what the Bible actually say, Ethiopian Bible that somebody was even talking about a second ago. These things are two totally different things.
So ain't no hell though, right?
Can we watch the meme again?
No, let's not watch the meme again.
No, because
hell no, let's not watch the meme again.
Because like
no sir, no sir.
You're the gifted kid in Sunday school that realizes the math ain't mathing. Like that's what you're.
He's just pointing out like contradictions.
You're the gifted kid.
Hated you as a sinner.
Johnny, I don't know why you like doing that on him.
He's not about to turn that on.
She's contradicting. Like she's pointing out contradictions. Tone's not pointing.
Because he loves you and he hates sin. Okay, so he decided what was a sin and then put it inside you. And then you got to get it out, right? So he said, I'll send my son and kill him because the sin I put in you, I hate it. and I'll burn you up for it. And so he sent his son and then killed him. God loves you so much that he will burn you
so
up.
just because you are capable of doing something, does that mean you should do it? Like, do you not know to not do it or to do it? That's all I'm saying. Like the way that she ended up wording stuff here.
But I don't think she's not saying that. She's not like she's saying she don't agree. She closed the book.
That's not what she's saying at all, Tone. That's not what the meaning of it. Not Tone, Johnny. Clearly, it's her voice, and she's pointing out things that she presumes as contradictions. And as a Sunday kid, like quote unquote, gifted Sunday kid, Sunday school kid, the math isn't mathing, meaning that these things that they're saying, and then what the actions are doesn't align. That's the literal meaning of this meme. I don't really understand. Like, I understand that Tone understands.
Hold on, repeat what you just said.
Like, she's pointing out what she presumes as contradictions within the Bible. Yes,
or to what the pastor's saying.
Like what the concept of that exists within the Bible. So she talks about God and then him putting sinning people. She talks about him sending his son and then killing him because of he was trying to save people for sin.
But a lot
she
of
talks
that's
about
what the church says, not necessarily what the Bible says, like Tone was saying.
All right, which one? All right.
So then my other question is: either way, do you think this post? Do you think this post leads? Do you think this post leads to people? What do you think this post leads to when people looking at it? Do you think that leads them to say, "Hey, I'm going to go study and see what the Bible say for myself," or do you think it leads them to say, "This is all the more reason I'm not following that"?
I think it might be
hell translated to in Hebrew is Sheol. Oh, I think that it serves the purpose for whatever her ideology is. I don't think that she's probably a Christian right now, and so
I want to address that one too. He said hell translated to Hebrew is Sheol. Look a little deeper into that. Matter of fact, I'll tell you what.
Steve don't know. He don't believe in God.
No, but Steve will read. I know Steve will go read some stuff. Look at the book of Enoch, Steve, and just see what you think about that. Like read through the book of Enoch, and it talks about that a lot. Like
it stretches your imagination.
And I'm still
like
learning.
crazy.
I'm still learning stuff. So I'm not sitting there trying to act like some expert or whatever. But I'm just saying, like, the stuff that we've been fed definitely is a lie, but it don't mean that everything is a lie. Like that's all I'm saying.
Yep.
But like, yeah, I don't know.
Shut the fuck up about that one. We ain't going back.
Yeah, we ain't going back. I ain't even getting my own memes.
I've been trying to cancel this motherfucker for the last 15.
I did have a few memes.
We opening worms like this is gonna be a long conversation. You try like to make it short. It's just like to do it disservice.
Bro
it's
did
not
access. He gave us an option. He gave us free.
Dang, I had a couple of them. I'm gonna go through the funny ones though. I'm just waiting.
Oh yeah, that might have that one in my shit.
Yeah, this
too.
was funny to me, bro.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I was just gonna show it. I was waiting for you.
Pick you one.
What is that?
That's exactly what that bitch said.
Pick you one.
That is funny.
That's messed up.
That is funny.
That's messed up. What did it say?
That's why you need to learn how to read. That's the type of shit I be doing. Well, I don't do it like that. It's not that funny, but
this one was funny. I had to check and see if I could do it after a while.
Yeah, I'm just seeing those too.
You trying to skip, bro? Do you still know how to skip? You still skip?
Hell,
You know how to skip.
I seen this and I wanted to try, but I'm like, nah, I don't want to try.
I'm not trying.
How y'all not know how to
skip?
You couldn't skip.
I ain't trying on camera.
It's so easy.
Yeah, that's right.
Your ass. Now niggas got courage. Niggas got courage.
He didn't skip it. He doing Mario jokes, bro. Like
my nigga doing the crib
he
walk.
doing the Mario. I'm like, what was that? Let me see. I'm gonna use this last one here. What doesn't get you canceled in the black community? Being uneducated, being an unrepentant drug dealer turned rapper, destroying your own community. What gets you canceled in the black community? Voting Republican, speaking properly, talking white, believing in law and order. What y'all think of that?
Kind of right.
Hey, I ain't say. At the end of the day, niggas ain't canceled nobody that's doing all of the bullshit. I haven't seen them cancel any or even attempt or nothing. Hell, when what's not Kodak 21 said fuck the streets, niggas act like we gotta go and come and save the streets from 21. Like,
Yep.
all right, bro. Niggas is that's what made Charleston White initially stand out to me.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be like, bro, so we just not gonna call this bullshit out. We just gonna co-sign this bullshit over and over and over. And just it's entertainment. Okay, but at what point are you not what you eat or what you consume? At what point? So we all just above fucking what we can. We all just above.
I've been hot at how people been coming at Tia and at Chili, like at Tamara
Tia
and Chili. At Tamara. Well, I don't know exactly what happened with
Chili.
Tamara.
Was a mistake.
Chili really.
I seen y'all talk about the Chili.
Chili was a mistake. I don't know what happened to
with Tamara. I don't even they've been coming for her all week. I still don't exactly understand why. It was
Wait. You was about to defend Chili for calling.
No, I said I don't know why they came for Tamara. I ain't say Chili. I know why they came for Chili.
But hold on, you said that she was mad that they was coming for Chili.
I am mad that they coming for Chili. The reason I'm mad at that is because I'm gonna tell you where she messed up at. She should have stayed there. If you're gonna say something, double down on what you said.
Oh, you believe Michelle is a man?
No, bro. Like, see, y'all taking stuff.
No, I just wanted to see where you were.
I'm not even talking about that.
But then she said she accidentally
I'm mad at her. What I'm mad at is how quick everybody was to turn on her for saying something that they didn't want to hear. Like,
no, but that right there was too far.
Bro,
to call Michelle a man.
Yeah.
She didn't call her a man.
No, she didn't call her a man. She what she did was she accidentally posted someone that was with the conspiracy that she's a man.
Like yes, the repost.
I understand.
Would mean that she was co-signing her.
Right, right. To repost it was an accident. She said it was an accident. Nigga, she said it was an accident. What we're saying is that before she came out and said it was an accident, we're talking about people on its face, what people believe.
Yes.
So I believe that is too far.
So Barack Obama referring to her as a man isn't a problem. But
referring to who as a man?
You know he's referred to his wife as a man like multiple times.
All right, but so are you talking about in the books where
on camera he's referred to as wife. He's called her Michael. He's referred to as a man a few different times.
Do you think she a man or not?
Never mind. I'm done, bro. I don't like shit like that because I'm trying to have a conversation about one thing and y'all taking it and turning into a whole.
What are you trying to have a conversation about?
I want to have a conversation about the right for black people to be able to say what they not be a monolith. I don't want to have a conversation about whether I think Michelle Obama a man. That's stupid to me.
Okay. So the only reason why we said that because you was saying that you didn't like the Chili thing. So we wanted to understand what the Chili thing actually was.
Yeah, but
let me get
where I was going because I was saying that I said the same thing how people was coming for Chili and how people was coming for Tamara. And the reason I have an issue with that is because anytime you have a different ideology within the black community, you're not allowed to be you're not allowed to think outside of any, like whatever the most black people think, you're not allowed to think outside of that. And I think that's an issue within our community. Like we are quick to go down on so many. There's so much worse stuff that we should be attacking people for if we're gonna attack people than attacking Chili about whatever she even if she did say whatever she said. What the fuck it got to do with us?
You know, but
how does it help us do anything?
Hold on. So I think that there's goes back to our initial conversation, like the whole race thing. So like there is in certain circumstances, I do believe that the black community is not a monolith. It's cool for you to be able to, you know what I mean, move and shake how you want to move and shake. I feel like whether that person was white or black, that person would have still got that same smoke for saying that the whole any of the white people that said it, they still getting smoke about it. What it is that when you're in the black community, we see because of our algorithms, we consume more black media, more black shit. So it seems like, it's just such a big thing, got preposterous. No. She deserved it. It was an accident.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, you apologize, and then okay, it was an accident. We'll let it go. But if you standing on that, then hey, wear whatever you got to wear because you standing on it. Whether you white, black, green, or blue, you gonna have to wear it just the same way.
She apologized and they still attacked. And the other part about this is,
but what did Tamara do?
Tamara just joined some dog on social media network and posted a scripture, and people went on her about her husband.
A scripture? What was the scripture?
I forgot what the scripture was, but she has a white husband, and so I guess her husband was a Trump supporter or something like that. I don't know, but they went over that. I don't like that. I don't think I'm not for that. Whether it's a black man with a white woman, a white woman with a black man, like we got.
I do need context in what the scripture was.
Yeah, I got to understand exactly what it was because like I ain't go. What I'm saying is that before you just jump out the cape for somebody. Make sure
let's go here. I actually got this.
We talk about how far we've fallen as a society and how far we've fallen within the black community when it comes to the bullying that's happening with Tamara Mari Housley.
I don't care.
So Tamara Mari Housley recently created a Threads account and she said 3 words. She said, "I'm new here." And immediately, the Black community floods her comments with a bunch of hate. And you would think, dang, well, what did she do? A few months ago, when Charlie Kirk was publicly murdered, Tamara Mari Housley decided to use her public platform to speak out against those who were reveling and celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk by posting, "Only the demonized celebrate the death of a man." But somehow we've gotten to a place where saying don't celebrate murder is somehow synonymous with MAGA. It's somehow synonymous with being a Trump supporter. See, we all know what it is. The Black community, I usually call them mainstream Black community, the ones whose voices are the loudest online. They cannot stand when Black people publicly speak their conservative views. And so Tamara Mari Housley spoke up for Charlie Kirk, and she spoke against those who were celebrating. See, the mainstream Black community, you could hold conservative views, but don't say it out loud because that's going against Black culture. I am so disgusted at the way people are bullying her, questioning her Blackness because she chose to marry a white man. Like, y'all have the most disgusting behavior I have ever seen in my lifetime. But you know what? The beautiful thing about Tamara Mari Housley is that after y'all decided to troll her in her very first thread post, she responds with this, that God loves you. She responds with John 3:16 because she's ministering to some of you. Some of y'all need to hear from God. Y'all need to see scripture to penetrate some of your.
Okay, go ahead.
Now I kind of disagree with this, like from the first meme about like what gets you canceled, because I think like even I think Steve just said it as far as like most Black people are a little bit conservative in like how we our views. Now we don't like Republicans, but I think like there's a huge intimate like sentiment of us that like agree with some of the stuff. I like on both. Like we're not a monolith. There's some Republican stuff we agree with, some Democratic stuff that we disagree with. So I don't think you get canceled just for having conservative views or just for talking white. And I think now if you have some of those views and you're seen to be like not loyal to us with like who you date or like have like the principles of your views, and you're easily swayed depending on what room you're in, then I think people have a problem. They have a problem with you saying some of those views in front of certain audiences.
So should she have been canceled for saying that celebrating the man's death is wrong?
No.
What do you
So
feel about that?
she's also married to a former Fox News commentator. That is
again, that's what I'm saying. I think that's the part that people are getting mad about.
That she's been married to. She's been married to this man and got kids with him for years.
Well, I think it's
ain't
like
it's new.
quote unquote the marriage of a couple
both
things.
of them. Yeah,
So I'm looking it up.
Okay. It's what she like who she's married.
It's been is it because of a
I don't think it's just because
consistent?
of her views.
You don't think it's just because of
she said that? It's because she said that in conjunction
with. Was it the fact that he's a white guy, or is it something that he said that?
Well, I think that he's a Fox News conservative pundit,
Republican. Like he's more of a Republican.
Okay, I understand, but is there something specific that he said that we should be feeling away about?
I can look it up
because I don't really give a shit that you're a conservative, because I'm conservative as well.
But
I'm not a Republican, but I'm conservative.
That was what Johnny was just saying.
But I think it's like the compound effect of both of them. Like you're sleeping with a white guy, you have these views, and I think it's it becomes a pattern. Like you could just have the conservative views. You could just be with the white, but I think once you start putting them together, people start adding up. Oh, you going against us here.
Well, yeah, I think the reality is that
I think it's
the swirling thing is his own thing. Then marrying a white guy that is outwardly conservative and has some quote unquote different views when it comes down to Black people and race will be his own thing. And then you also kind of speaking on that whole thing. I don't see how this season seems like a like why some people wouldn't feel a way about it, I guess.
Oh, she said they've been. Steve said they've been on since 2015, 2016.
Oh, damn, I didn't know that.
So yeah, like maybe it's probably more to it, because like on the surface of the information that we kind of have right now, I don't see why it's happened.
But I think it's like, but I also think you could be Black and have conservative views, and like the community is not gonna just.
No, I don't think so.
Well, I mean, I'm definitely.
I think everybody who
be
comes
outside
back. I think
not
everybody
supporting gay shit all the time.
I'm saying everyone who comes.
one of the big ones.
You said what?
Black
We're
people
like
be not supporting
anti-LGBT.
gay shit all the time.
Black people be not supporting gay shit all the time.
Yeah, just talk to any grandma, auntie,
Ask Steve and
uncle,
them boys.
anybody
Steve.
over 35.
Oh, but you talking about somebody that can be canceled though? Those is regular people. They nobody really give a fuck.
Oh, I thought that was about what regular people were saying.
Oh yeah, I thought about like within your community, people try to cancel like
oh, but you can't. What do you mean? How you cancel a regular?
I ain't use the
person?
word cancel, but like the sentiment. She's speaking about the sentiment of black people in general,
being
and
called
not being
coon,
able to be
but
whatever.
shit like
whatever.
that. I consider that the same thing. Cancel,
Okay.
called coon, I think. But I think you don't just get called coon because you have conservative views.
No,
what
you
about
don't.
if you called a
I
snake?
ain't never got called a coon.
Is that being called
You said a what?
being canceled? A snake.
A snake? Nah.
There's something to that.
It depends on what kind of snake it is. Am I like a green anaconda? I got the green on.
So let me ask you this:
if you boa constrictor,
if you was a snake, what kind of snake would you be?
I'd either be a green anaconda or a boa constrictor.
Anaconda?
Anaconda. Damn.
Okay,
Bro, chill
okay,
out,
okay,
bro.
okay.
Come on, man. Chill out.
Go ahead, keep going.
I'm tapped out. With
Keep
it,
going.
This is all I got.
I'm a big snake, bro.
Oh,
I'm
this
a big snake.
Big snake?
Big snake.
You got big snake energy?
Big snake.
Just
yeah.
laying in the grass
Yeah,
anyway.
I'll bite your ass. Watch out.
I did have one last funny one, but this was like white funny. I feel like it was still kind of.
Damn, sweet cheese, it's cold outside. Y'all got some wood for my fire? Oh! Dang, sexy, call me Snow because you can plow me.
That's how all the white women acting.
Damn, sir, you an alien because you just abducted my heart.
They white though, right?
I guess I don't
Clearly tell.
Damn, that's a whole pile of snowballs. Y'all gonna melt them bitches on my face?
Oh, wow.
Damn,
I
sweet
wonder
cheese,
if the whole idea is like to see if we react the same way that they do.
Oh, they end up doing the black people try to holler.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Dang, sexy, is your name Campbell's? Because you looking good. Dang, roses are red. You won't get far until you stick your hands in my cookie jar. Sweet cheese, call me a cleaver because I'd pound that meat. Damn, sexy, the wind ain't the only thing blowing tonight.
They call it making me uncomfortable. I'm like, they wouldn't make it none of them.
No, they ain't making
uncomfortable.
it
I'm like, y'all not
uncomfortable.
making it.
Yeah, that's
They
not
always
how
go
that
back and
works.
tell whoever they go.
Yeah, like, yeah, was hollering at me.
Leave this shit, man. What you do? You ain't get the number? Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like,
Some of them look like old and married. Like,
Yeah, that's it. Was like, man,
You gotta keep
you gotta
walking
play it
and
off.
smile.
yeah, that's exactly what you gotta do. But yeah, nah, that just ain't gonna work on us.
But it still was dope for them. But I was like, yeah, they think they was making them uncomfortable. They just made them men day.
They made the day for sure.
They made their day.
Might make it a week.
Hey, yeah, man, when was hollering at me?
Man, you telling that story every time you see a new male that you fuck with. You telling them. You might tell a nigga at the next store you
Bro, I
go
pulled
to.
up
Bro,
at
guess
the
what the
store.
fuck just happened to me?
Oh, say it's not funny when men say it's not funny when women say it either.
I don't mind.
Yeah, they was having fun. I feel like the men had some fun in that one. That's it. Yeah, I'm done.
I
though.
like being flattered like that. It make you good for the
Yeah.
So all them people probably got in the car smelling like a motherfucker. Like,
Steve said them joints supposed to be busted. If they bad, you pull that joint out. It was another one I seen though. They had more black
do
dudes.
that
in it.
in North Carolina. Man.
Nah, it was one that had more black dudes in it. They was walking up to the car. So what's up, dude? Like,
facts.
Yeah,
What we doing?
that's all I got. We had to.
What was on? I guess I'll. Well, you want to do yours?
Got 20 minutes.
You can go. I got it.
Oh no, it's always at 2:30.
It's 2:38 right
30.
now.
30. Well, I
What's
go
yours?
mine. My question, it kind of harkens back to when we had a couple weeks ago about emotions.
Mhm.
And I guess my second part of the question would be like, are your emotions a choice? Do you get to choose what makes you happy, what makes you mad, what makes you sad?
Okay.
Or is it just something that's like an inherent like chemical thing, or is it something that you can actually like, have the option or free will in? Like, or is it, do you just have your emotions, or do they just happen to you? I believe they're a choice. I'm not. I believe they're a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I believe you have some kind of control over them. I think maybe your initial like feelings aren't.
Shout out to the gang, whoever they is. The video quality is top notch. We try, my guy.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. And like, so I believe it's a choice. Sometimes it don't feel that way. Sometimes they're harder choices. But I believe ultimately you do get to decide when you wake up whether you want to be happy. I think like even what happened to me this weekend, I had a choice. I could be mad. You know, I mean, I kind of was mad at first, but then I like decided not to be. So I kind of like
you was a victim of your emotions.
No,
so is it
you was emotional?
That's why I'm asking the question.
On the initial, do you feel like you're in control? Like that's a choice. How you feel? I understand that what you do with the emotion is the choice for sure. That part there for sure is a choice. But that initial emotion that you have,
I don't. That's the part that I don't know. It's not a choice. But like when you say, like when you get bad news, you say what?
And then what I'll say too is in another way,
bad news, that phone call when your stomach drops. I don't think that's a choice, but I also don't think that's necessarily emotion. That's your physical. You know, that's like your.
But the emotion was what causes the physical effects, right?
Or is it? I don't know, because I think like the emotion is like, well, you know, afterward when you get that first phone call and you like, damn, like, are you that's devastation?
Let me ask you this.
But I don't know, because sometimes you can be mad, sometimes you can be sad. You know, like there's different ways to react. Like grief could come manifest, but like that first phone call, and that's why I don't know. Like initially, it's probably not a choice, but then you do like get a choice.
That's kind of where I'm landing now. What you was gonna say, Q?
Oh, I was gonna say, let me ask you this, Johnny. Have you beat your emotions the way you beat white supremacy?
I thought you was about to say something else.
Yeah, I thought you was going to say something.
I ain't go that way.
No, look, let me ask y'all real quick. We all remember Young Citizen on here, right? Shout out to Young Citizen. Respect.
He beat his beat.
My man said, beat my meat. That shit took me, bro. Hey, I had heard that.
I thought he was about to say something totally different.
I had heard that beat my meat, bro.
Yeah.
I had heard that in like forever. He was like, y'all want to know what my addiction was? Everybody was like, we was gonna let him rock with just using the word addiction. Wasn't gonna ask him what it was, and then everybody thought about it, but nobody said nothing. I'm like, yeah, we are. We on the same page. We just gonna let him, you know what I mean, talk through it, but not, you know what I mean. Because I want to know what it is. Beating my meat. That shit was hilarious.
No, it was hilarious.
Hey, shout out
I
to
get
Young
it.
Citizen. Love you, brother.
But
and the question was again, because
did you beat white supremacy? I mean, did you beat
my emotions?
Your emotions like you beat white supremacy?
I think my emotions are a little harder.
It's harder than white supremacy.
Yeah. Okay. You like that, huh?
Nigga asked me a question.
The crazy part is I thought about H-Town song first thing when you said, you know, in the lyrics, the beginning lyrics are like H-Town emotions. Like first time I felt emotions was when I was in my mother's womb. I cried, and at the age of 5, first time, like, but you think about it, you and your mama womb, you crying, you feel emotions because like, or even when you're born, you feel the emotions of being born.
The emotions,
but I'm saying that's what I'm talking. The reason I'm saying that is because like did you have a choice in your emotions then? Like, you know, like from based off of just when you born. Like
I think that's one of the things as an adult you do. I don't think as a child you do. I think that's one of the things about growing up is
I think you have a choice in how you react to your emotions.
Because the
more
emotions
so than
still
how
there.
you feel.
Because like even if you choose not to allow it to affect you, but so much, it's still you still have to identify the fact that the emotion's there, whether you wanted it there or not.
Because that's bad emotions. But what about like gratitude and happiness and stuff? Like you talking about sad emotions.
I think all of them are the same.
But can you choose to be happy for something? Like the way
I think it's the same. You can choose to be.
No, the answer is no.
You don't.
How many sad niggas want to be happy?
I think you can choose that.
I think that if it was as simple,
hard choices. Like
it's not. If it was as simple as snapping your fingers and deciding to be happy.
Yeah.
Diagnosed depression wouldn't be a thing.
But this is the other part to that, though. Sometimes a lot of people be stuck in situations because of their perspective of things. So it's like you can be sitting there making yourself sad because that's what you're focusing on, even though you have all this other stuff going on around you. Because I know a lot of people who are like that. They got some good stuff going on around them, and then they still sad because they got them. But they have great. Matter of fact, I know I can name somebody specifically who I can think of. I'll tell y'all after this, but like I watched this over just like the past few months or whatever, and I actually told her that she got mad at me for telling her, and then later on she came back and thanked me for telling her. But it was like she was letting her emotions control. Like she had great things going on, but she was so focused on the trauma she had from growing up, and that's all she kept focusing on. This happened, and this happened, and this is why I'm this way, and this is why I'm this way. Meanwhile, she has her own business that's flourishing. She has a lot of stuff going on that's actually going good, but she wasn't focusing on any of that, and she was sabotaging her. She was sabotaging the stuff that was going on good because she was focused on the negative stuff, and that is a choice.
No, there's parts of emotion that can be a choice. Like what wallowing in your emotion would be in a choice. Would be a choice. I think what Jeremy just said, in a sense of like the initial response to a thing. That's to me, that's not something you can control ever. How you react to said thing is the thing that you have response to.
Mm-hmm.
I think emotion is almost innately unconscious, and that's why it's so hard for emotional intelligence and identification, because of like we're identifying something that we don't necessarily understand until we do like some version of like introspection, where your response is a different thing. You can always control your response, and I guess the example that you was or what you was hinting at with elongated emotional like state, I think that's wallowing more than it is like your like you and your initial reaction and how it made you feel.
I'd agree.
I mean, I'm thinking about it. I'm still processing that. I'm still because I mean,
yeah, that initial joint, like you can't.
But like,
it's
but
all.
like, so
all I do is feel
like
it, and
the
then I
subconscious.
have to literally talk to myself like, all right,
because it doesn't
don't do
always
this, don't
even
do
make
this.
sense.
But like,
So it's like you can't control it because it always isn't
You
based
just feel
in
a feeling.
logic. It's just a
but
thing that
sometimes
just
I don't
is
know how
there.
much that is like because even like the depression, like sometimes that's a chemical imbalance. And like I get that's not a choice. Like if it's chemical, like that's not a choice. But if it's not like a chemical imbalance, it is a perspective thing. And I understand like the first initial, I get it. But then like, what about like a month later, like and you've like gotten over it, or say it's something that you didn't necessarily was so happy about, and then a month later you decide, and you gain more appreciation and happiness for the thing, and it's a choice you're making. Is that not a real emotion?
Those are also emotions.
So the thing, do you believe in cognitive behavioral therapy?
No, I'm really not as familiar with, but like from what I've heard, yeah. I mean, it
So
sounds like it works.
the ability. This is literally what it is. Like pretty much the ability to think your way into feeling better. And so like this is like proven science. This has been proven to be a way to combat like depression and these states of mind.
I mean, but that would kind of
it's pretty much equipping the mind with the tools to be able to pull itself through.
I mean, would that mean that it's more of a choice? Your feelings?
Like we said, the initial is not a choice, but the elongated mentality or mental state is
how you
as the
react to
time goes on, as time continues. Yes, now you're deciding to wallow in it. You know what I mean? That's like I'll give you.
You're deciding to be sad or deciding.
And I think, I think that even that is like a variable thing. There's times that you can be deciding to be sad, but then there's also like the stages of grief in which you can recycle through certain parts of like different parts of grief, and that's not necessarily something you're deciding on. Like a memory can trigger something that puts you in a quick depressive state. That's not, or a sound, a song, or whatever that triggers a memory can put you in a quick depressive state. How long you stay there might be a choice. It being triggered is not.
And that's like even the idea of like people saying that you should give yourself more time to cope. You know what I mean? So like sometimes it's healthy to choose to stay in the emotion than trying to hurry up and get over it. Right.
Like,
so the choices, you know what I mean?
No, I mean, yeah, I agree. I mean, to an extent, I think we do have a lot of. I do believe the initial thing ain't a choice, but I do think we got way more, power. And I think there's a lot of people that I even see that are like don't realize the power that you have over the emotions. I think a lot of times people spend too much time letting them happen to them versus going out and trying to make the better decision or think through it and find the perspective or try to find something that makes you happy. I think we got
that goes a lot to like my actual like spirituality, what I believe, like where with my relationship, like my relationship with God, or where all of that's more about like, you know what I mean? Like, oh no, you may be dope. If you ever just get a chance, just YouTube some of Neville Goddard, some of his he passed, so they're using like they're using voices to pretty much push the teachings that he was pushing when he was around. They've actually like scientifically proven. I can't remember which college it was, but they've done studies on the brain and actually scientifically prove that the belief system it's pretty much the idea of manifestation, and it's like the reality of manifestation. Not just as a fucking buzzword that we think is cool, hashtag manifest, you know what I mean? But like the actual like
sitting in the thought process behind it.
Right. Like even like when to think the thing and how to it's actually beautiful.
No, it's fine. And that's like one of my favorite hoodies is choose happiness. And like it's been a mantra of mine because it's like, I like to, when I wake up, like, I don't necessarily like do the morning prayer thing, but I do try to do like a little like the morning gratitude thing. And I think that helps me have
even like the affirmations thing, like the whole idea of affirmations.
It's kind of
it's all that's even rooted into like
I'm gonna tell you something else though. One of the things I've been learning recently is like just because you're sad doesn't mean there's something wrong with that. If that makes like all of the you got to feel like in order to even know what happiness is, you got to be sad sometimes, or you like, or you got to feel anger sometimes. So it's like what I'm more become adamant or trying to do is like when I do feel an emotion, I like to try to understand why it is I'm feeling that emotion. Like, and if this emotion is true to who I am at the moment, or if it's just something that's like, even if it's like like sometimes you got emotions that's just like, this ain't even no reason I should be feeling this way. And it'd be like, you got to examine that. But I think it's okay to feel out like, and I think that's what a lot of people got to, it's okay to feel out the emotion. It's just not, I wouldn't want to wallow in nothing. I don't even think I want to wallow in happiness. Like when I think like, do you want to be happy all the time? Like 24/7 happiness.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Highs and lows, would you rather coast?
Probably not. I definitely would. It's like the roller coaster, if it always went up.
Sometimes I just like,
well, my thing is it was going
I just
up.
like chilling. I'm sitting. I ain't doing nothing. I just like enjoying the air. I'm not happy, ain't sad.
Some people enjoy being mad.
At
Ask
different
somebody
times,
that, like you want to be mad right now?
That's crazy.
You just looking for a reason.
You know something that as a man, like what has actually made me understand, or it was like a forced thing, like my relationship, my marriage, like forced me over time to have to understand my emotions more, to understand like there's, especially when you're dealing with like not necessarily maybe anger, but then also like disappointment, all of these, these ones that these really strong emotional words, like how much of that are you willing to allow to take over? Like, you know what I mean? How strong of the like understanding when it is necessary to allow yourself to feel this thing and allow this thing to play itself out, and understanding when it's not. And so like really in life and period, like I learned so much from marriage, and that's what like even I learned so much from like just being around and having someone to always consider. Learned so fucking much, bro. And like that's like it's literally made me the man that I've become. And like
made me realize something else in that too, because your emotions is literally what teaches you how to deal with other people's emotions.
Oh yeah,
like you recognize how people feel because you felt it before, or stuff like that. Like that's usually, or you try to help people with how they feel because you know how it feels to feel that way.
Or you apologize.
So it's like
been pissed off before,
Yeah, so it's like some of the same good qualities that like you might like being sad might feel bad in the time, but later on you're able to help somebody else get through sadness. So this becomes something that was good for you to have felt. Yeah, so it's like that's why I say it's like I just look at it like you got to feel all of it and take it for what it is. And like just the important thing is to keep your mentality, like keep enduring. That's what I would say. Keep enduring, like keep going.
And another like right there, like I try not to, no matter what the emotion is, and I try not to make decisions at a heightened emotional state. Like if I'm like whether it's happy, whether it's sad, mad, shout out to them 24 hours. Like usually decisions aren't necessarily your best decisions.
They're like damn near never.
They're not. They're never your best decisions. But even when you're happy, you're too excited, you make a lot of some of your worst decisions. Overly happy. I done committed to some shit. Yeah, I'll have a good time with people. Yeah, I'll go out, we'll do such and such, we'll do such and such, and then by the time the day comes, you be like, damn, what the fuck I told the people I wanted to go hang out with them.
Oh yeah.
That's because you made a decision when you was too happy. And like, so there's always like, any decision should be, made at a level, emotional state. Yeah, not necessarily.
It was already
when you too happy, when you too sad. But I guess I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up.
It's a good one.
Any last questions? Are we out?
Yeah, we out. The camera dog.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get through.
Nah, it was just back on.
Again, shout out to the chat. Y'all leave a comment below. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Follow us on all socials at the To Be Fair Show. That's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Threads. This was a good one. I am your host, Johnny P.
I did have one last question. I just wanted to get understanding. So, if you could be a snake, what snake would you be, and what grass would you grow in?
Oh, I'm growing in the man. Let's get out of here, man.